All right. Talking. I'm still talking. I'm talking. I'm talking. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you want to touch chats? Oh, beat me to it.
To another great matchup. It is Doc versus HBox, two dominant competitors in their respective games. And today we get to see the Titans battle it out.
I'm excited. It's gonna be a good one. Hungry Box coming fresh off a win at CEO. Doc coming fresh off of a nap, I'm assuming. Maybe he had some Bojangles to refuel his tanks, but it's gonna be a good match. I'm excited. Doc's gonna be putting on a clinic, and Hungry Box is gonna be putting on a clinic as well. So it's gonna be a good match. With Doc switching over to his chip PNG tuber. Interesting.
What do you know about HBox, Murphy? Have you
Oh,
seen his matches yet?
yeah, I casted one of them already against
Okay, it's
Zano. I think it was against Zano. Yeah, it was against Zano. The loyalty card pick, which rang in Zano's mind, I think, for at least a week at that point. But Xbox is solid. He puts in the grind during some ranked. I believe you've coached him as well. So anybody that gets coached by Bean already has a leg up on a lot of the competitors. Because I don't know if you know this about yourself, but you're pretty good at multiplayer Balatro.
I'm all right, and as we see here, it worked on Brian. I can't figure out how to get this to spotlight anyone else, but we can see how well that coaching can work. Though HBox, less experience with the game, new to the season, and is gonna have a tough battle today against Doc, as I myself have experienced.
Yeah, Doc's a tough cookie to crack. He can either just take the wackiest line and somehow it pays off. I don't know if he has like some special Balatro luck, if he has a real oops all sixes in his pocket or not. But sometimes he gets away with stuff that's unconventional that other players just can't. And I still don't know how he pulled off the eternal to the moon, but he did. But maybe don't put that too high on your tier list if you're watching at home, because Doc's a little bit special. But like Hungry Box is a competitor. Like looks like he's eating some chicken parmesan right now, carbo loading before the match. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I've my go live notification and everything. It's just someone stop Doc from getting away with this. He's loves going for creative plays, and people are letting him do it. I'm hoping we see a Tarot Tycoon, and I'm hoping HBox can punish that.
Oh, it'd be so nice. I mean, HBox is gotten a win off some tough competitors. I'm not trying to give Zano PTSD, but got a win off of Zano. So like he's no slouch. He knows how to play the game. And I'm looking forward to it. I want to see how this plays out. What deck do we got first? I don't remember specifically off the top of my head, but I believe
on the overlay there, Ghost Deck Blackstake, which is an interesting one. I definitely think that's a good role for HBox against Doc. Sometimes those early spectrals can really lead to some divergence, and even late game, just making a random reroll a little difference here can snowball a lot just because how impactful they can be on the game, especially that Wraith spectral being a huge one that can be hard to play around.
Oh, absolutely. And Ghost deck is just a fun deck all around. Like that, what you've already highlighted with the spectrals in the shop. Like it's just a high score. It's number 2 on the high score list for decks. So we're gonna see some deja vus. We're gonna see some aura farming. I'm expecting this to be a pretty high scoring match, but the seeds can give us whatever they give us, and it could just be down to the wire every single time. Under 1 million for each score. Who knows?
Yeah, black steak, one of those variants ones. I think it's very similar to purple, and because of that, black steak can also have some of the struggles that purple steak can have, kind of leaving it up to the seed. Though definitely being on ghost deck, we're probably gonna see some stronger setups here.
Yeah, those Eternals can really come down to bite you in the butt. I was playing a game with Malf earlier, and he picked up an Eternal 8 ball, and I was able to get a couple of Invisibles to make my Tribulays duplicate, and that ended up being the difference. He didn't have an extra slot to take that. So those early
Well,
Eternals can hurt you in the end when
we've
something comes
seen
along.
we've seen a lot of Eternal 8 balls this season, and many of which were from Doc, so maybe he can get that same punish, and HBox could squeeze one out that way.
See if he can get away with it, because Malf was unable to in our scrims earlier. But Doc, like we said, he gets away with a lot of things unconventional that other players just can't. So
We've been listening to the players. Sorry, chat. Well, why don't we actually listen in now?
yeah, let's take a little. Wait, what's the audio version of a looky low?
If one of us says something, or like chat tries to give advice or whatever, then we'll both see it. Maybe that's better.
Elisa, listen, maybe.
That's actually a good point.
Ooh,
Maybe
that's
that
good.
is the thing that prevents the cheating.
Oh, so we can do shared chat to keep each other accountable. But no, there's no way neither chat's gonna react on something happening.
There's
absolutely no way.
There's no way they can behave themselves. There's no way.
Like I'm gonna be absolutely cooked either way.
Okay, how do I turn off the shared chat?
I turned it off. I turned it off.
All right, cool.
All right, so now you can hold my hand and once again lead me on the way on how we're doing this, what deck we're doing, all the above.
Yeah,
The
I
audio's
guess I
good
can
now.
create a lobby,
figured it
and
out.
then I think it's supposed to be ghost deck. That's what I heard.
Ooh, I kind of like Ghost deck.
If it's not,
cool.
someone's gonna correct me. But
No, it is indeed Ghost Deck.
it's ghost deck black steak. How do you feel about black steak? Let me get the game code for you.
Oh, great. In 1 sec.
HBox is a Smash player, very well known as being very dominant with Jigglypuff. And I don't remember who Doc's favorite Pokemon is, but I don't think there's a Jigglypuff in multiplayer Balatro for MLB. So he's going to have to stick with the good old-fashioned either 8-ball or a trading card.
Yeah. I mean, Ghost
Curious
deck
to
Black
hear
Steak,
your thoughts
this will result
Black
in some
Steak.
astronomical numbers, most likely. So we'll see.
Yeah, very common, I guess. You can use Onk to copy some cool stuff. You can use Ectoplasm, get an extra slot. You can find Cryptid sometimes.
Yep.
Deja Vu, that's the one that gives the red seal. I forgot for a second there.
What is the code?
Wait, did I not put it in the game codes?
Oh, see, I'm dumb. I don't know there's a game codes thing. Oh,
Well, not everyone uses it, myself included.
I got it.
I saw
Yeah,
other
see ya.
people doing the game code, so I thought I would try it too.
Yep. Here we go. All right, we are in there. Ghost deck Black Steak.
Yeah, any thoughts going in, I guess, other than maybe big number?
Bigger numbers are usually better.
Yeah.
And
Well said.
Ludwig said it the
if you wanna
best.
have a little mercy on me, I'll always accept it.
Okay, sure. Well, if you maybe not right this second, but if you have any questions as we're going along, feel free to reach out.
Yes, I will. And have you won all your games so far?
No. I went 2-1
Yes.
Tizak, 2-1 Raffle.
Oh, well,
I mean,
went
it's
0 and 2
it's
and 1 and
tough
2.
here.
Yeah, it is tough. All right. Good luck, Doctor. I'll see you on the other side.
All right, good luck.
All right.
And they're off.
We're in it. Game 1. I mean, we saw HBox say he thinks big number. I do think Black Steak is where HBox is a little less experienced because when he plays Balatro, he likes to play gold stakes, get those, completionist plus kind of way to play the game. And then multiplayer, I've seen him lean towards just white stake, get those big numbers. So it's a bit in between. I'm not sure if he's seen it yet this season, but we're definitely going to get to see how he plays it today.
Now it happens every single time there's a ghost stake run. The question that every caster either gets asked or asked, what's your opinion on Hex? Use it or sell it?
You got to keep it. Maybe if I'm getting out like last hand with terrible draws, we're seeing some variance in these two players with $1 difference. That could matter. And sometimes you just have to sell the hex in the shop without that interest to get what you want. But 1.5x is pretty strong. You're still, if you use it and you use it on a joker you're eventually going to sell, you get that money later anyways. So you might as well take the strength from it. Though with this raise fist, no reason to rip it right away. We're going to one-shot the blind. Usually you want to use it on some kind of econ joker, value generator, so you can go for that and easily beat this big blind. But now you have the choice. There's a good voucher in shop for Doc. You could sell it, maybe get a pack along with the voucher. But it's looking like gain that extra discard, go next, or Doc just going next, deciding to build that interest.
Ripping the Ouija, hitting nines. Shout out to Cloud9 enjoyers out there. I know C-Dubs is happy about the Ouija rip right off the bat, but that -1 hand size can bite you in the butt, especially when you're trying to draw some big cards later on.
And on Ghost deck, the hand size is even more valuable than normal. You really want to have that room to rip ectos later, gain those extra joker slots. It's almost like a variation of black deck because you're going to hit that ecto eventually. You can rip it, get that extra joker slot, and then -1 hand size. But going down even further beyond down to 7 hurts a lot, and especially with this faceless. I think faceless Mariandy, one of my least favorite combos, because you'd think all those discards help you make more money. It doesn't. Hand size is so important for something like faceless, and it's gonna make it real difficult for HBox. Speaking of making faceless difficult, smiley face for scoring while you're doing faceless. Still the raise fist in the lineup though.
We go in Ran mode, or are we going to be slurping some seltzer? I think if I know Doc, which I don't, he's going hiker. And everyone's going to go, what? Hiker? What do you mean hiker?
If he could take 2 cards from this with the seltzer and the hiker, I think so. I'm very surprised by him leaning this seltzer. I thought it would just be, oh, let's talk about it. Maybe that's something I can take. But just picks up the seltzer, not much value to gain from it. And because you want to go for this faceless value, it's going to decay by PvP, but the top end on it is hitting something else.
Doc likes to postulate a lot. A lot of times when he's considering a joker, he has a mouthful trying to figure out if he wants to take one of the other things. But HBox over here rips the hex on the faceless, also picked up the hiker briefly, and now has a troubadour to make up for that hand size that he lost.
Sold the hiker instantly for troubadour, makes up for the hand size. Still lose some draw, but getting that faceless value and doesn't have to worry about keeping something for scoring with so many 9s in the deck.
Oh yeah, very good tempo play probably in the beginning, especially if he can be doing any type of 5 of kind flush 5. That's going to score a lot, but we need to get a little bit more score on this side because Doc always finds a way. Just like Jurassic Park life, Doc always finds a way somehow or another. Even if he takes the early loss in the beginning, he's talked about this before where he doesn't mind that early loss because you do get that influx of cash, and 1 life in the beginning isn't as important as maybe a little bit of more money to see a little bit more in the shop in the beginning as well.
A second Ouija hit the shop. A third Ouija hit the shop. I didn't know a second Ouija still just takes -1 hand size. I don't rip Ouija enough to know that it doesn't scale like ectoplasm.
Oh, no. Yeah.
So why not? We got the troubadour. You can rip both those extra Ouijas till we hit something better than 9s.
Yeah, the 9s aren't terrible. It could be a lot worse. We are still 2 strengths away from getting a face card. If anything, sock and buskin photo, something like that comes up. So it's not terrible, but 9s aren't typically what you want to have.
There's one thing we're looking for. We all want to see it.
Nope.
Give me
no, we
the
don't.
Cloud9.
No, we don't. We don't want to see it.
It's going to counter some of that difficulty of this faceless joker. And we just get that big cash out.
No, we don't need it. Trust me, as someone that has had 999 9s in their deck, it's not worth it. It never is. Take a golden joker over Cloud9 any day of the week. Because you could have no 9s in your deck and you get no money.
True. What if we keep drawing the 9s for Emily? And Doc, a perfect hermit Might be difficult for HBox to get this same hit. Looking at this 4 of a kind, I think is just a bit shy, even with that polychrome. Gonna have to risk some glass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he did just break league rules and pulled out a calculator, but I won't report him.
Yeah, sometimes like the early glass risks, it's much better to live and break a glass than lose a life early on, especially if you're just one card short. Because that puts you in a lot bigger hole than losing a glass does. Because if it breaks for you, it's going to break for them. Whether it's in the PvP or the early blinds, that glass is still going to break regardless. So you can't be too precious about those, especially if you want to get out of the blinds, especially on higher stakes.
And did I just see Doc? There was a sigil, and Doc doesn't have the sigil. I'm curious, or maybe HBox just ahead. Doc hasn't seen that yet.
Not a lot of power for Doc. I think he might have meant to play a straight there and misclicked possibly.
Well, you really do want to be careful. We see him holding these 2s for Raise Fist to guarantee not getting out soon.
Faceless value. Okay.
So a bad draw could put him in a scary spot.
Getting a lot of faceless value, but definitely needs to get out of here soon.
HBox out, no voucher.
And that's something that I noticed from his game with Zeno as well. A little bit shy on the voucher purchases. Picked up some later on that were just too valuable to pass up. But the voucher diff between him and Zeno during those matches was like 4-1. So could come back to hurt him later, or maybe a little bit extra money of not purchasing those could help. It's TBD. Sometimes they're great. Sometimes they're big bummers.
I mean, both these players we saw shy away from that anti-1 voucher in the extra discard, which would be real nice with the Faceless Joker. But, you know, you got to give some of the credit to all this money that Doc has to some of that interest he was able to build up.
Jimbo stocks are up. All the Jimbo fans rejoice. Jimbo has hit Doc's lineup. That extra 4 malt's going to help out a lot. People sleep on Jimbo. He's a trooper. He's the original Joker. And people sleep on him. I don't know why.
It costs nothing with that voucher and just gave that Temperance a little more value. It might be the greatest Jimbo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody's farming +2s in chat. Nobody's farming +4s in their Balatro runs. And that's why I see a lot of people say that the plant is their most worried boss. I see it in the polls that I put on YouTube. The plant, everybody's afraid of it. If you had a Jimbo, you might be all right.
Very true. And this sigil, real nice for Doc. HBox didn't pick it up. And it just makes drawing a good hand very easy.
Mm-hmm.
And able to throw some malt on top of that.
Yeah, especially if he's not going to be farming too much faceless value in the PvPs. He can get all of his face cards, a nice shiny suit for easy flush 5s, flush houses, and a lot of score going up against these 5-of-a-kind 9s, potentially with 2 glass on HBox's side. Contemplating strapping on the boots. He needs to do some walk into this PvP.
Scoring, but it is $5 for that bit of extra malt. Those with the sell value. Not a crazy expense to play. Let's listen in.
Hello. Hello. How goes it over there? And
good enough. No complaints.
Good enough. Okay, I have some complaints, but it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. We shall overcome.
It's
the
still,
Ouija hit
we just
faces,
got started here, so it doesn't have to get too crazy too fast, you know?
This is true. We did just get started, so we're gonna have to just do our best here. So here we go.
HBox with the
That's
enhancement
pretty exciting.
advantage got the $20 proc. Put up 12,000 with a 4-of-a-kind in hand.
Looks like Doc's still trying to find some face cards on his side for that sigil rip.
Yeah, has the faceless discard, but looking for a good hand to hold them with. Spending a lot of money on this. Does not go for any procs.
He's going to lose his seltzer as well.
And here's the flush house. Not the greatest raise fist.
I believe this is what I came for.
And I think HBox might just get away with it. The 4 of a kind. The Ouija putting in a bit of work
Well,
there. An important
Figured
win
out,
on
see
that
there?
PvP.
I mean, Doc did get he was holding on to that 9 a little long so he could devil it. And zooming in on HBox. HBox is like, I took a round off of Doc? What? But holding on to that purple seal, or the blue seal to get that series value. Doc knew that the planet levels are probably going to be a pretty big difference, especially early on, especially now that he has a lot of his suits, I believe, in diamonds. So those flush houses are going to be a lot easier to come by. A red seal diamond for him. That's a pretty good red seal. I like that a lot, but also sitting next to a purple.
Yep.
Purple is also really good value.
And this red seal and this purple seal, both bad for HBox. It doesn't allow you to kind of just force building into these 9s and hope it's good enough, because the 10, that makes you convert at least to that. And you definitely want to go to face cards from there. So a bit tough. And he's not even going to see it. So doesn't have to worry about that. But fighting against a red seal, never easy.
Doc's seeing stars right now, contemplating possibly just going all diamonds. It's not the strongest suit, but it's not bad either. Either way, the flush house levels are going to be nice, and trying to maybe pivot into some hearts for a potential bloodstone. Not always the right choice, but right now sitting comfortably most of his deck in stars, so he's going to continue there, possibly picking up this banner too for a little bit extra chips during the blind.
Only a 2,600 blind. We're going to be going for faceless. It'd be scoring a bit much. I don't think he's going to pick that up, no. And not enough room for this chariot either.
Moving on, picking up the voucher. 2 vouchers to 0 right now. If you're keeping home, or if you're keeping track of the voucher score at home, Doc's currently up 2-0 on the voucher count. HBox saving some of that glass, easily getting out of this blind. It's got $20 to work with as well.
I mean, doing a decent job keeping up with Econ. Down a hand right now, up 1 hand size though. And going up against Doc with this faceless Joker is a tough thing to pull off.
Do you like
Even
both
more
of them
hand
have
size.
the chaos right now for some free rerolls? That's a lot of money over the course of the run, no matter how long they hold on to it. That's just free econ.
Yeah, chaos, sometimes it struggles. Like, it's hard to have it in your lineup because you find yourself spending more money because you're seeing more every shop when you don't actually have the econ to support it. But you really notice when one player doesn't have it over the other. It's so hard to keep up with a free reroll every round. It's $5, but it's also keeping your subsequent rerolls cheaper, getting you way deeper in these shops.
Now, I noticed something from HBox just now, and I'm guilty of it too when I'm, playing, gold stakes, casual runs, whatever. Was at $14 and contemplating a $6, I believe it was a $6 reroll. Thinking maybe there's one more Joker I can find and that'll be the difference. How do you feel? Like, what's your philosophy on rerolls like that? Obviously, going into the next blind when you know you have a little bit of room before the PvP to keep interest.
Yeah, we have an Econ Joker in the lineup. Ooh, that's a good hit for HBox.
Love a deja vu.
Oh, and so is that. But we have a free lineup, so it can be rewarding to roll there, maybe find an extra rebate or something, which another thing that works well with the Ouija.
Buckle up, chat. It's going to be one of these runs.
This is, it's almost impossible to keep up with Doc in deck fixing, but you're already in a point where you have so many of one rank. It might give HBox a strong chance, especially up a life right now, to hit the 4-0. If he doesn't hit the 4-0, it becomes difficult. But if he can pull it off, that's the way to beat Doc.
The idol only needs to hit once for him and not for Doc to take another PvP. It's just that strong of a Joker, especially when I would say, I don't know, maybe this is just my opinion here, but Ghost deck feels like one of the easiest decks to deck fix on, just because the sigils there, the immolates are there, all of the spectrals that you get. So it's not going to be that hard to get all of that into one suit. He has a sun right there. He's contemplating that between the deja vu and the glass. Like, I need to start getting all these 9s into one single suit. It's all over the board. We got 13 of them, and there's at least 3 in each suit right now.
I was saying the Ouija was good. Doc already with a lot of those jacks, purple jacks online, one strength away from getting 2 more with that red seal. The sigil into the star draw was really good, knowing that this idol's coming up. Likely to see it next shop, though we'll have to make some rerolls.
And he has enough money, and he's also farming that faceless really well. Drew 3 faces right here, some easy money. Drew the gold card and the blue seal. So all he needs to do is find the rest of his diamonds, and he's out here pretty easily. HBox taking another bite of the chicken parm. At least I'm assuming it's chicken parm. It looks really good. And
This guy, he looks like a competitor. He's really thinking. He's munching. He's got the headband on.
Did you watch the Red Bull speedrun competition?
I did, yes.
Yahi, shout out to Yahi, was eating spaghetti going head to head against Nandre, and it was a pasta / carb diff. So I love the carbo loading in the middle of a Balatro match. Gives your brain some energy. It gives it a little bit of fuel to make the right decisions here. And that's, I mean, coming from a sports background, carbo loading was a serious thing. It gives you a lot of energy. I don't know if it's supposed to go to the muscles or the brain anymore, but I'm just hungry. That's all it is. and so is Hungry Box apparently.
Yeah, and he's really struggling on this decision with the Sun card. Justice, Deja Vu upstairs, so strong. But he's looking at this idol on 6 of hearts, a bit tempted by it. I think it's definitely just going to be a rough thing to go for. Still a 52 card deck. 4 of a kind 6s, even if that Ouija didn't get rid of one. It's not that crazy. The 5 of a kind with those glass 9s going to be a lot more, and that's where it looks like he's going to land.
And the good thing about playing against Doc is you got a lot of time to make decisions, because I love Doc, but sometimes he can be a little, too methodical. And you can see as HBox hits the timer on him right then, Doc still has a lot of time to get to that PvP. And the deck is looking very nice right now. A lot of stars.
I think this is the slowest I've seen HBox play, and it's got to be partly due to that first PvP win. He's like, okay, this is serious. And it is serious because Doc doesn't find idle. $37 seed money, once again, proven to be a terrible voucher. Let's listen in.
Yeah.
I guess the seed isn't the eye of the beholder, but, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I guess when you get a lot of resources in the beginning, that can be exciting.
Yeah, I agree.
There's the 6 of hearts for HBox. I think correctly realizing a full house is not going to be a strong hand here.
Yeah, just because the idol hits a card does not mean that it's always worth playing. Both of our competitors locked in right now. I know the commish may not like the chatting during the PvP, but
How's it going?
when they're not chatting, someone's got to.
Taking a deep breath.
Very locked in competitors.
I have all my ducks in a row.
Is he going to risk it?
Are they going to quack?
When there's time on the clock, I like to figure it out before I click the ready up button. And just like, okay, what sequence of hands am I going to play? Like, what value am I trying to get here, if any?
Chips the red seal.
Oh.
That is really unlucky. 2 glass breaks.
I see. I looked away for a
His
second.
ducks were quacking and his glass is cracking.
Doc
This
concedes it.
does what I need it to. There you go. That's 2.
See if we get the zoom in from Hungry Box here. Going up 4-2 against Doc.
I mean, things are getting serious. A hack is quite
Ooh.
interesting, but look, so far, HBox ahead in the shops and has just been outscoring Doc with that Ouija rip. I've been saying we can't let Doc keep getting away with this. Is HBox gonna get away with a Ouija against one of the greatest players?
And the
This photo
photo
makes
has
it
hit
harder.
for Doc. Already built into a lot of faces, has a red seal 10, did not risk it, realizing that 100,000 score, even with playing that red glass, is not going to get there and can't risk breaking it. Has another
Deja vu
vu hit
for HBox, losing that red seal. Took the risk on it, and I really did love just risking it there. Against Doc, you want to show your full power, and we're on Ghost, so it can always come back. We're seeing the reaction there.
We don't have a lot of econ on HBox's side, though. We need to find some face cards to get this faces value going, because 6 to 52 is a big advantage for Doc in the shop, and Doc is making a glass queen as we speak with a little red seal right on top.
I mean, both players have the same econ opportunities, except for that extra voucher. But Doc able to build into face cards, make the faceless better. The only thing I will say, HWOC doesn't have to play faces to get out of the blinds, which does make greeting for it a little easier. Maybe wasn't discarding perfectly there, which is rough heading into this next shop. Only $6 in the bank, and you're going to get no payout due to the black stake.
We got to really hope on a lucky hit here. I call me crazy. I kind of throw the deja vu on the lucky card just for the extra chance at some money, because we can always make it glass later. And then that gives you estimated, I don't know, somebody do the math, how long playing a lucky red seal card gives you over the course of a run, but more chances at lucky hits, that means more money, especially when we're not getting the faceless value out of those discards, which is kind of the bummer of drawing your hand immediately and not wanting to sacrifice it in case you come up short. But we saw a lot of face cards coming for HBox and discarding 2 at a time. That could have been a lot of money if we let some of those 9s go.
HBox pulling out the calculator again. We're going to need another 30-second penalty, but it is enough. Doesn't have to risk the glass. Still with that deja vu upstairs. I'm not sure if that's to maybe play around a potential idle hit or just forgetting, but we at least have an opportunity to get red seal gold potentially. Okay, rolled past it. Another chance to get red seal gold.
Definitely need that econ, especially at $7.
I mean, a rule for a lot of new players that you should just know, and it is a great thing to learn. Always buy the double. You got room upstairs, cost $3. It adds value to your deck, and you're almost always going to get that value on your winning hand if used properly.
They say the devil's in the details. It also should be in your deck because it's just free real estate.
That is almost a golden joker if you are able to draw it. And Doc dead to blind on last life down the idol.
And look at HBox.
He knows it's serious because Doc in a scary spot.
Oh, and another red seal face for Doc.
Another red
and it's a diamond.
Card.
It's a diamond too.
A diamond. It's how? I don't know why Doc didn't throw deja vu on the jack. I think with that red seal 10, the strength being so strong, I'm curious why he went for the queen on that one. Maybe it's just the way of the draw. But this deck is looking real good, but just lacking that idol. If HBox is able to get the right suit with his glass, can put up a strong hand.
And HBox's competitive background is a big advantage. I don't know if you guys do a lot of competitive stuff, but if you're up 4-1 against one of the best players in anything, and you only need, let's say you're playing horse and all you need is E, and you're up 4-1, the heart starts bumping. The adrenaline starts going. But HBox has been here.
Maybe we need to calm him down, though, just so we don't have another incident.
This is true. This is true.
And a Wraith in shop for Doc on 1 might be a little more tempted to take it. And he's got the slot with that Sly Joker. The Clown also able to go. It just really sucks to use a Wraith when you have
Yeah.
that voucher.
Ooh, and a
Justice,
Justice as
he
well.
could potentially swap it out for, though would have to sell the rare or sell bootstraps and something else.
I mean, he's already rolling down with bootstraps. He's gonna have $0. I don't see the point of holding on to that bootstraps any longer. I mean, it is a little bit of molt, but
How
it's
about
either
this?
egg or
Let's last this
bootstraps.
one. Wraith, Baron, a little bit of extra egg smalt, about doing the same as probably a trio depending on the draw. Doc wasn't heading into PvP. I assumed with the way he played
He's
that
gotta
drop he
live.
was.
He's
True.
gonna have to play some glass.
Has
He's
the
got a
Justice.
54 card deck too.
It's 100% an easy blind to win for Doc. It's just how greedy can he get away with being?
And the idol on Jack of Diamonds for HBox. I don't know exactly how. I think there was a little bit of idol change in this. I don't know.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a hit for Doc. It could
Okay.
be maybe like a hit on the Kings or the tens, but shouldn't be the best hit. I don't know. Hungry Box hasn't done the greatest job of getting all his nines on the same suit yet.
It is indeed a Baron Pog Baron, but Doc needs some legitimate score. We need the flush house to get out of here.
I mean, with the strength, he's already got the winning hand, and we're seeing he's discarding
true,
these
yeah.
queens, holding on to all this glass, so he's willing to risk it if need be to get out.
Still has a discard in a hand, but we also don't want to lose this glass before PvP, and we know some of it breaks, and I don't know how much he's played yet, so we might end up seeing a glass break here if he does decide to play it.
Could be Doc, also notably out of Faceless. So Hungry Box
yeah.
up an Econ Joker heading into the next ante. I don't love his chances of winning this PvP, but it's not over if he doesn't get out. Doc, it's almost looking guaranteed he's gonna have to risk some glass. Well, at least one of these red seals, I think. "90 seconds on the clock."
He's contemplating what he wants to strength here. It's better to have. I mean, if he strengths the tens, he just gets out with the full house. Actually, he gets out with the 3 of a kind, right? He just maybe is wanting to get the gold value 2 out of the king because he has no money. He needs some.
I think you can just strength these 10s.
Or is he just gonna ship it? We need to get some. We need to get some photo value.
Wanting to get this queen up for Baron value in the future, though, and this leaves you with the full house or the 2 pair.
Opting for the flush
Full
house with both glass. Oh, there we go. The
or
tens, okay.
just one red seal. I don't think the red seal will break. We might see this 10 gone, though.
Bulletproof.
I guess HBox did play a few in those blinds.
Doc's got 30 seconds.
And no Mega Spectral is always a scary thing. I don't think there was anything too impactful that HBox was able to find. But you could always sell something to open it up. Can't sell the commons. And Doc goes.
He's got 10 seconds. He needs to get
Mega
in and out of here real quick.
Is 5, 4.
Oh, buddy.
3,
buddy.
2, 1. And the speed runner inside of him comes out.
Oh, Doc, you can't do that to me, man. I'm too old.
Hitler.
Don't be
so
so
you really
casual.
like making it scary for everyone, don't you?
I had a lot to think about.
I can tell.
Oh boy.
Very strong potential hands in this PvP. Still a 52 card deck, though. The draw.
Yeah, I do too.
Well, never mind. He just did a very good hand.
I went for like a medium greedy line. not the most greedy, but medium greedy, and then the draw was bad. So I had to figure some stuff out.
I'd say it's a
It does happen from
medium
time.
large greedy.
Those levels gonna be doing a lot here.
Mm. Looks like he wants a little bit more purple value holding on to that discard.
Playing that jack, not going to be any more scoring than the 10. Able to risk less valuable hits because the jack is the best card in Doc's deck. Very fortunate draw. Seeing every red seal this PvP.
All right, 100% you got me on the ropes here. But I guess you got to go play first.
I know, I have to
Surely
play first,
HBox's
that's why
red seal doesn't
I'm like
break.
carefully trying to decide how I want to do this.
True.
And
Doc
didn't
dropping
go,
the onus.
Can I ask you a
didn't
question?
go for the
Yeah,
jacks.
absolutely.
Can I ask what Flush 5 base stat is, level 1?
Watch 5 base stats. I don't know off the top of my head.
16
It's
by-
like
Yeah.
180 by
180.
15 or something like that. I can look it up,
180 by-
you know,
Okay.
if you want.
That sounds right.
Mm.
While you're deliberating, I do got time.
160 by
160
16.
by
Thanks, Sarto.
16.
Sarto says
course
160 by
Sarto knows it.
15. All right, Wiki
Yeah, looks like it.
agrees.
I mean, you can use this star card and
I'm just
That's always a tough
some
call
quick-
to make.
see.
yeah, making some
Flush 5
calculations.
or 5 of a kind or Flush House if you got one leveled up and you got to switch to another.
Exactly.
Definitely
You know the
Beneficial to use this star no matter what.
Also, the deja vu still up top. Biting the inside of my mouth right now. I don't know why I'm so tense. I'm not even playing.
All right. Will HBox's red seal break once again?
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Contemplating the chips with the 5 of
Yeah,
kind over the
I'm
flush
being
5.
really careful because it's like a
Last
weird
life,
judgment
you
call.
gotta be.
yeah.
I think the 5 of kind would be slightly more, but the flush 5 unlock does have its value.
I think this is fine. All right. It's in the heart of the cards now. Here we go.
No malt hits. Doesn't break the red seal
Not a
this
lot.
time.
That's spooky.
Doc
Well, I got
just
one
sends it,
proc.
doesn't check
Not
the
other
4 of a
one.
kind.
Loses the 10.
This will be a good
By
match. Good luck.
some miracle, I am alive.
Don't worry. We're gonna, I know this is going to go to the bitter end.
Oh, the 1 level power spike. We've seen it before. We might be seeing it again, but Doc does not have a lot of cash money in his pocket right now. And the
Ooh,
Ancient
but
Joker has hit the lineup.
a lot of variance in this game now, and Doc's on 1, so there's always a line to pull it off or for things to end. Polychrome King on top, just infinite face cards in the seed.
H-Box pogging up over there on the Ancient hit. OBAP enjoyers in chat, rise up.
I can't tell if he's upset or happy about it. It's a tough thing to make work with the idol.
It really is. But if and when they line up, very nice score. Doc still has to live. It's on spades right now. We got a lot of diamonds in the deck. The flush house levels are great. We also do need to draw them, and we probably need to
know
play a little bit
Next glass
glass.
breaks. next glass breaks in that there's a jack and a king here, and Doc is looking to not risk either.
HBox contemplating the sell here. You got to keep the Troubadour with that Ouija hit earlier. There goes the Zany.
Surely Doc's flush house level isn't base 9,000, right?
His flush house? No, he's level 4. I think.
What does that look like? Because he needs it to win without glass here. He does have fool for the.
Yeah, level 4.
That's not a winning hand.
I think he needed the glass.
That's like 6,000 times 2. He didn't keep the glass. Flush house and the fool brings it up a little bit, but I think it's still just shy, and we could see HBox get away with it right here. Sorry,
the photo does help, but it's not going to help enough.
He didn't check. Photographs only a 2x. No glass in hand. He got too greedy. Had the winning draw. Didn't do the extra check.
We'll use the full for the extra levels.
I mean, no, that does it.
Enough. I think he needed that extra level. It might have been enough, but
it might have been enough before.
As Doc would say, better safe than pregnant.
The bonus cards were a lot. Didn't do the complete math, but gets out, and there's a sock is terrible for HBox.
But Doc doesn't have enough money. He needs to be able to see it. What's our rerolls looking at? He's only one reroll behind. Okay, so he's not too bad, but also Doc still needs to live. The Troubadour pickup is going to help him draw, though.
I imagine after that scare, he will play this one a bit safer.
Troubadour, the Mouth Joker is on clubs.
Helps. If he did miss his glass, which was a real possibility, maybe could have been in trouble. But we'll be plenty fine here.
Well, that moon helps out a lot. If he does need to use it.
The sock is bad, but HBox can still utilize it if he's able to suit change some face cards, get, a flush 5 idle hit. It'll counter all the glass that Doc has and make for.
He did pick up the polychrome too, so a couple deaths are going to help out a lot as well.
Also, considering this ethereal tag,
it's a Green Goblin mask. You want to make as much money in these blinds as possible. Maybe if it's ante 1 or not, well, it doesn't show up in ante 1. Maybe if it's earlier than up 3-1, but we got to lock in and get some money going and find value in these shops as opposed to one pack here.
Doc does the math, realized he only scored 30,000 last time with a lot of bonus, and that's that red seal glass jack out of the deck. 1 red seal glass remaining. Not going to break, but there's a diamonds hit on this ancient for PvP, which is good for both players. And Doc is taking the craziest reroll. Oh, actually, it was a free reroll from that chaos, keeping him in the game. Otherwise, HBox 100% would have been up this brainstorm.
Wait, Doc is behind in rerolls. How does HBox not see this?
Hey, he's ahead in the ante.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry.
No, it shouldn't have. Wait, he is behind, but HBox is 1 ahead, so he should have also seen it. It's a rare Joker. Sock can't block into.
Yeah, no.
Wait, there's no Sock either.
Wait.
Troubadour. Sock was Troubadour.
Oh.
But what is this brainstorm? What?
Yeah.
Why didn't HBox see brainstorm? No voucher diff on shops. Is brainstorm gonna be here? Okay. I think the overlay may be a little.
An idle block?
Oh, he was 2 shops behind, actually. 2 shops behind. HBox hadn't even beat the small blind.
Oh, okay. So the idle blocked for Sock then.
But that is huge that Doc didn't see that Sock.
Yeah.
Very much keeping HBox in the game. And I think the Troubadour finally gonna lose. Well, I think Faceless.
Yeah.
It's impossible to get value and live these blinds right now. Has to be the choice to make.
We got lucky cards. We just need a couple strengths to get Sock online with brainstorm. That's some estimated value there with as long as the lucky cards hit.
Fool upstairs. The big thing is ancient hit diamonds for Doc. It is going to be a strong copy.
Mm-hmm.
Likely a 12x.
He does have a red seal glass as well. This choice is a lot more difficult on HBox's side because of that Ouija, but it looks like he's probably going to be getting rid of it. Being down a hand size is going to be rough for your draws.
Does make things hard. Good thing we have a buttload of 9s
Mm-hmm.
and way ahead in these shops now. We could have had the Mary Andy Troubadour.
Mary Andy would have been nice.
Idol could also just hit here. Both of these hits for Idol and Ancient, terrible news for HBox. Gonna have to use some glass to get out here for sure.
Losing a little purple value there.
Forgot to copy Faceless as well. Feeling rushed by this 50-second timer. Going to be in the same situation as Doc. That's why.
Boy.
Very understandable to be making mistakes at this moment.
Going down to the last hand here.
And he's not risking it. 2 glass, 5 of a kind. Is it enough? It gets out. No breaks.
No breaks.
Diamonds hit 2 of clubs on this Idol. Idol hasn't done anything. HBox has been up Idol for quite some time now. And the Econ lead, 6 extra rerolls, also amounting to no jokers.
They got to stop doing this to me, man.
Listen in.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
Rough out here.
Yep.
Earlier issues causing me compounding problems.
Felt that, brother.
No retrigger for Doc. Both players looking for this diamond flush hand. And there's a lot of glass in HBox's deck, 2 of which are diamonds, and the Justice upstairs. Doc
No red
very
seal
much with the
yet.
level advantage. And the draw advantage. HBox maybe going to hold on to this club 9, which just can't be the move with how many 9s are still in the deck to find and how strong hitting a diamond over it is going to be.
Doc with one more discard left. Letting 2 purples along with another king rip, possibly.
There's definitely a draw that can win it for HBox. Gets the red seal, but holding on to these 9s, it just, each of those diamond cards is worth as much as a glass.
Oh, no.
But Doc misses the flush house. Too greedy, has a full house, losing so much of that strength from levels. Has a few more diamonds to copy, but HBox has a few 5 of a kind levels. Did Doc drop the winning hand?
He was looking
A
for
jack
that
and a
red
king
seal.
in the bottom 10. It's not a crazy miss. Thought he needed every little bit of strength.
Full house with the polychrome. 4 ancient hits. Also has the photo.
For once, Doc doesn't have a super leveled full house. Well, did miss 3 of those cards in the bottom 10. Definitely unfortunate, but it was a
HBox
possibility.
only has 3 diamond hits right now, though. 1 of his glass and red seal.
I think
HBox might have this.
it's silent. Am I not hearing them or something? Are they actually just
2.5.
silent?
No, they're just not talking.
It's intense.
2.5 mil.
That's not good.
But
Doc not putting the glass first for photo.
He's done it.
HBox takes game one.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just that easy. Good job, man.
Oh, sorry, I did not expect this. This is pretty crazy. I know it's only game one, but I did not expect
Ouija
this.
takes it.
Okay, I
Ouija enjoyers rise up.
I went for the nines. I played Ouija.
Ouija on the nines. That's interesting. Yeah, 13 nines. Cool.
Yep. It was a good one. But yeah, I like Ghost Deck a lot. I played it a lot.
Yeah.
It was fun. But yeah, so now, what do we do for game two?
Now I get to pick, I guess.
Wow.
Insane first game.
I mean, HBox beats the GOAT, and it wasn't just RNG. You know, there was that sock block, but the sock didn't do anything for HBox. The idol didn't do anything. He just simply outplayed, better deck fixing,
Yeah.
smarter with those discards, didn't get greedy looking for those nines, like I said, and he held the winning hand, which could have been the difference there, and consistently had more glass than Doc that game. I mean, what a match. What a match. Very well played.
HBox taking game ones off of two very strong competitors. Played it absolutely fantastic. Now, like I said, Doc gets away with a lot of unconventional things. A Ouija rip right off the bat hitting nines, very unconventional. I think 9 out of 10 players probably don't take that line, but HBox took it and it paid off in dividends, taking the first game up against Doc with as much as a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, a dominating win there. Both players being a little greedy. I think Doc, someone who has been in the past against seed money, taking it against HBox, maybe a little overconfident. I've seen him do this in scrims where he's like testing the waters on things. Oh, I don't like coupon tag. I'll take it against this player because I'm feeling confident. And he got a bit too confident against the GOAT. HBox taking game one there.
Looks like Doc's going to going to the bread and butter, going to Zodiac. He's going home right now. Looks like Black Stake as well, unless they haven't decided on a stake yet. But Doc's favorite deck. Doc loves Zodiac.
And we're in it.
HBox talking to his chat a little bit. You got to be feeling good if you're HBox off of that. I mean, even when me and Doc are just playing for fun, when I get a win off of Doc, I go downstairs and tell the wife, like, I got to win off Doc. But Zodiac, a very good choice, very good counter pick for Doc. Not a lot of people play a lot of Zodiac, so when Doc picks Zodiac, you know that means he's locked in.
Yeah, I mean, I think every time, actually, I don't know the stat, but there's one stat about Doc losing a game and then has never lost the third one. So Doc really locks in sometimes when you take a match off him. And we're going to see some of the cleanest Doc gameplay here.
Yeah, Michael Jordan meme, and I took that personally. That's Doc right now.
HBox selling the crafty, gets out in 2, but gets that interest. So up $1 due to that interaction.
Mouth very poignant in chat. They say you should be scared of a Batman who laughs, a Spider-Man that goes quiet, but I fear Doc losing game one. Doc easily clearing these with that flush joker that I never remember the name of, because I don't think a lot of people do remember the name of some of those early chip and molt jokers, and the dusk. The sun is
HBox
setting.
just went for some crazy variants. I was confused how he went down to $7. It's because he took a reroll anti-1 on 12, which if this is a photo or a chat, that's the variance I assume he was looking for. And there's a dusk onk on Doc's side. That, I mean, a red seal also there. Might as well get red seals on all your cards.
Or we could say the sun's getting real low, big fella, and being up double dusk on HBox right now. But we got to live. The dusk isn't a lot of scoring. It's a handful of chips.
We're going to be fine in the blinds. The Magician also making these dusks way more valuable. It's really unfortunate for H-Box. This Odd Todd, super strong card, especially with that dusk coming up. But the Ankh kind of just standardizing the Jokers. I imagine H-Box, if he sees the same things, will make similar choices. And the variance play not going to pay off. Doc trying to get out before going down to dusk here.
Definitely wants a little bit of
So I
money.
guess with Magician, you gotta go down to dusk anyways.
Yeah, you got to cross your fingers for those $20 hits, and with 2 dusks, that's a lot of chances to do so. But we also need to get a hand. Shouldn't be that difficult. We're already at around 600. Only need at least a flush left. We do not draw anything but a pair. And our holographic Molt 3.
Plenty of malt, even with 14 chips, gonna get out there. I'm not sure if it needed that plus 20 proc. I don't think
But
so.
no money. Pick up
Oh,
that death.
that's the problem with Black Stake. No payout if you're getting out with Dusk. If those Magician cards aren't gonna hit, can put you in a rough spot. H-Box makes it out of the blind. Can he? I mean, he's gonna have all the money to do the Dusk, Magician, Spectral. Didn't even take the Odd Todd, which was a huge help to have some more money in the shop.
Doc already drawing the 3 that got him out in the last blind. Drawing a little bit early for those dusks to really do some work on, but H-Box sees the Ankh with just the dusk up top and is pogging up.
I mean, in the same spot as Doc, just down that blue seal holographic, which is a strong card, but up some econ heading into the next shop, at least $2, and we'll see if he's able to get more value from the Magician as Doc wasn't able to utilize it.
Doc does have the full house. Should be able to get out of this pretty easily. Unless I'm bad at math, which I am, but those 20 mult hits definitely help.
Yeah, we know there's 20 mult hits pretty much every round. H-Box is going to be fine in the blinds for this ante if he does play towards Luckies and does not need that holographic to live.
The problem with playing down for dusk, especially when you only have $2 or $0, is you're not getting anything out of these blinds, which you very much need to. Because double dusk is nice for retriggers, but not very nice for consistent scoring.
And this is a risky play from H-Box, but not going to go punish because of those plus 20s we know are coming. But I don't think this flush wins without a plus 20 proc, and had the opportunity to play it right away.
Maybe he was looking for another face diamond possibly for that lucky hit, but I don't mind the ace. We get 220 hits easily through here.
Get 170 by that 4 base malt. Wasn't safe to get out. Luckily gets the procs. Only $2 in the shop as well. There wasn't money procs from the extra lucky value that he got over Doc. And I mean, there's nothing you can do but go next.
No
$1
death, no
more.
banana.
If we didn't take that reroll ante 1, maybe win a standard bag instead, it could have afforded that death. But both players, extremely similar situations. H-Box going to go for diamonds once again with the diamond, queen, and ace. Needs to draw one of them. Will be safe if he just plays that with dusk, or even without, I think.
Does have the flush. Doc being a speed demon right now, waiting for H-Box to reach that PvP. We should be okay. We know the 20s come. Oh. Did we already?
No.
Oh, we already hit him
20.
before.
We were ahead in Lucky Q, so we missed out on the mult procs, getting both in the first hand, punishing H-Box there. Didn't draw the queen, but gets a little comeback money.
And that
Potentially
is
gonna
nice.
get this rocket for Econ. which is not terrible heading into the first PvP. A $3 round econ joker, something he can be ahead on.
Absolutely. I love me an early rocket. It's probably maybe slept on a little bit in PvP, but like you said, any money is going to be good right now. So we listen in to the first PvP.
No standard packs.
Howdy, friend.
Oh, welcome back.
Hello there. I lost a life because I'm silly, but it's okay.
It happens. I almost lost a life. Also.
In this version of multiplayer, if you lose a
Karma
life
for
to the
first
blind,
game, when
you
gave me
can't lose a life to the timer.
freebie.
No,
I did not know that.
You earned it.
You're a homie. Thank you for that. I do what I can.
Different spots in Lucky Q, not favoring HBox here.
Just some bad luck. It's okay.
And Doc, with that higher starting score in this full house, has it guaranteed?
Gonna be getting rid of the full house.
The 3 of a kind might not have it guaranteed. Draws the full house still, though.
I guess this is something.
We've seen a lot. Doc loves discarding winning hands. Also not getting the mult there.
Oof.
I think
It's a barn burner.
All right, the wet noodle fight
How bad my luck
continues.
is.
Hold on to your seats, chat. It's about to get wacky. Doc taking that 4-2 lead, double dusk. HBox does have the rocket though, so the extra money is going to go a long way, especially with that comeback money. Doc's got $9. He knows that he's not getting out of these blinds unless we get lucky hits, so we got to get some score and maybe take an Eternal that we don't necessarily want to just to stay alive.
I mean, up to 2 lives. A greedy Joker definitely looking tempting with no clear way to beat the blinds at the moment. Full house level in shop. Doc also probably tempted by it, though maybe not with the greedy. And HBox up so much money, rolls twice, finds the foil to help his chances. Still gonna rely on a lucky proc here, though.
I really
Royal
like the gift
flush.
card
Never
pickup.
mind. I think this hand just wins no matter what.
The gift card pickup's really good, adding value to all your jokers. Temperance value goes through the roof, while the rocket is blasting off to give you some money after every round and blind. And Doc finding a strength and a death in that Arcana pack.
I mean, it was a good Arcana. I was surprised to see HBox pass that, just giving you, will I see something that helps me live here? Maybe I don't need to spend so much money on these rerolls. HBox getting a lot of 20 mult procs, not getting the $20 payout. Gonna be up on Doc, though. Rerolls ahead. And nothing in the shop yet.
Doc
We know
deciding to be eternally greedy.
Doc is also, again, gonna be at $0 heading in this next shop. It won't be anything crazy. We saw the roll with HBox. I don't think there was anything in that first roll. But, I mean, there's always a chance there's a blueprint, a chat, a photo, anything there.
Mm-hmm. Doc finding a lucky card.
Lucky cards for HBox, dead to the big blind.
Oof.
I mean, this comeback money could go a long way. If he's able to stretch this, he's already ahead in shop. Can he find the winning game piece?
Doc with a couple lucky cards. Has the blue seal. Up 4-1 right now. Double Dusk was a nice start, but we haven't seen a lot since then.
HBox also taking an unfortunate Eternal in that swashbuckler. I mean,
not terrible with the gift card.
Grow. It's gonna grow.
The gift card definitely helps it, because we're definitely holding on to those dusks for a long time. Egg, you got to get rid of. You lose a lot of swash value, but At least with the gift card and the dusks, there'll be a little bit of retained value whenever we got to get out of either of those two jokers.
Doc giving up a lot of lucky card value to get these 2 full house levels. An interesting call with the Eternal Greedy.
Might
But
be
he
looking to
does love
close
his
it out
full
here with a
house
full
levels.
house.
We saw what happened last game when he didn't have a leveled up full house.
Mm-hmm.
$0 in that shop, and I don't even think Doc will have enough money to get a gift card. That will break his heart. We might even see a desk sell.
Listen, he loves his chips. Doc's got to eat too. But see, that's the thing with like an early dusk like this. You don't have a lot of scoring, and especially if you're playing down for it, you don't have a lot of money to find stuff in the shop. And when the shops are dry, you start losing lives.
Not safe here either. 3,900 and only one diamond, 1 lucky. Has the chips, so needs this lucky card to pay out. 1 plus 20. Gonna do it. Never punished.
Getting away with it.
Timing of this malt has been quite unfortunate.
So
maybe Doc wanted to die for the gift card there. Swashbuckler, a lot less tempting of a pickup, though maybe with the opportunity to go for the kill.
All right, what's our top score predictions, chat? What do you think?
It's not a lot.
You know, they teach you in school to never gamble, right?
Is that what they teach people?
Apparently.
Maybe I should go back to school.
What do I know? I'm just a lowly Smash player.
Look at this. Turn order. 20 malt, 100 chips.
Well, that's kind of exciting.
Depending what Doc goes for, HBox could have a chance. Greedy Joker doing very little when you play a full house. Or when you miss the full house.
Mm-hmm. Got a lot of diamonds we haven't drawn yet.
Just hits it. A lot of 4s in the deck.
Lay it on me, Doc.
This is what I got.
One plus 20 HBox is safe.
No 20s over here.
Close one.
Understandable.
Good luck, my friend.
Oh,
Oh, and here comes Chad. Both with an Eternal. Doc has space. HBox does not. He has to get rid of either the rocket or the gift card.
yeah, unfortunate. HBox was up some useful jokers there. And Doc, without even rerolling, able to find some to fill those slots. Chad, very good with the lucky holographic. Going to be hard to fight against. A Temperance is
that's
real nice.
$27 to $7 difference. Gift card
The econ gap.
paying off.
The number difference here, 41 to 66, is not big. HBox has felt so much more rich this game.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen rerolls. We've seen plenty of jokers that Doc hasn't.
Doc opting not to take that temperance, that $7 temperance. But there is some value possibly with these lucky cards. With a red seal 8 over on HBox's side, not the greatest red seal, but it is a red seal.
I might even, well, with the world and shop, maybe you're more tempted, but you have Dusk, Chad. Retriggers is not the thing we need. We need something to work with the retriggers.
Mm-hmm.
And Photograph doesn't usually work on 8s.
Not even with Pareidolia, Raffles' favorite new Joker.
Eternal Pareidolia. Maybe there's a negative one coming up.
We got the egg. We got nothing but swash scaling in the shop for HBox.
True. Swap out the dusk. We're going high card.
That's right.
Pair gaming. That's the ultimate way to beat Doc. I mean, here's one of the strengths for that 8. HBox, I don't love how much he's spending down here. Those rerolls were getting real expensive.
Yeah.
And we've seen how much interest can matter in this game, especially with no small blind payout.
And like, because especially this early in the shop, you're going to see it later. You don't necessarily need to spend $8, $9, $10 on something that you could see for free after just playing a blind. And you have more money, the more money you have. Doc taking the 4 of a kind to get a Mars up top, but no econ for Doc, which is unusual. Normally Doc is very strong with econ, but there's not been a lot that he's been able to afford.
So many shops he's entered with no money. The Black Stake, I think, a great pick from HBox. It has been doing some damage. And Doc even going to sell out a Joker to pick up the Hyro with all these retriggers. A rebate.
Oh, which
shows
Doc
up in shop.
Probably won't see unless he gets some $20 lucky hits, but HBox also been playing luckies, and I don't think we've seen any $20 hits yet.
Surely not.
Baron's not worth it. It's bait. It's another Green Goblin mask. Yes, it is one of the best high-scoring Jokers in the game. However, there's a lot of work that goes into it, and we are not set up for that, especially down 1 life.
I'm going to take it, but will he swap out gift card for rebate?
I think gift card's done a lot of work so far. And we have 3 discards.
Swashbuckler. And HBox might be reliant on that little bit of extra malt and chips, and he passes the rebate.
And this seed has been a struggle for both players. Doc down to a full house.
And this holographic has put in so much work. Oh, and the plus 20 malt means Doc will see this rebate, or plus $20 ahead in the lucky queue.
$20 is $20.
Also to see it.
HBox did pick up this voucher with all the money that he made from that gift card for the Temperance.
Will Doc see the rebate? No Hermit in the pack.
No good strength targets, no good Hierophant targets except maybe the 4s. He's trying to get something online, either a flush 5
didn't
or a flush
play down to
house.
dusk. Oh no, didn't get the $20 proc. A lot of lost value there, but finding the justice to keep him in the game.
Huge.
Doc, very unlikely to see that. And there is a whole lot of retriggers on that glass. No diamonds in the draw. Might just star Magician here.
Oh, there's the Temperance.
Gonna help Doc's chances of seeing some of these pieces like the Justice, like the rebate. Still likely needs to pick up voucher.
Nothing in the standard. There's the rebate.
The roll. Very good for Doc. Up 2 lives here.
Extra hand is annoying for Dusk, but it could be the difference of finding your hand or not. So very valuable voucher, but it will put Doc back in the hole. That hopefully a lucky card will help, but definitely the rebate will.
It did hit 4s, which is what he's playing with those holographics. HBox took a crazy reroll there, by the way. Would have maybe gotten a Magician out of it, but put him down to $2 without a Joker to sell.
Welcome back.
Hey, bestie.
Glimmer of hope, perhaps.
Yeah.
For me.
I imagine you got something good in there. But I guess we'll see.
With a good draw, even the glass might not be able to save HBox here.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Those holographics are a lot of malt. Though HBox picked up a few flush levels along the way.
Doc definitely wanted to close it out here. It's going to get a little bit of rebate value. Definitely needed.
Flush 5. Both of the
Okay.
holographics.
I believe I'm obligated to play here.
Yes.
Those plus 20 malts. All
get
these
another?
chips. The greedy Joker giving 50.
Oh, and a $20 hit at the end. Very good
50.
score from Doc.
4,000. HBox also gonna have a strong hand here.
Has the Justice up top. Has 2 lucky cards. We know some of them hit. I don't know where in the queue he is, but he has drawn another one. Just needs to remember to play down for Dusk, which we did miss earlier. So we know some money is coming his way.
Yeah, Doc also hitting a huge $20 there. Gonna get at least the payout from this blind if it does continue. But out of poverty.
$20s are coming for HBox. But if he doesn't win this PvP, won't be able to
having one
spend
of those
it.
weird decisions to make, you know, where it's like I can do one of two things.
Yeah.
It's a question of mathematics.
Full
I guess
lucky
there's a
hand.
couple
It's looking
different
like
versions. There's,
a glass last.
You know, do I win with this? Can I win with something less? There's also
Yeah.
like,
It's,
do I
it's
keep
bizarre,
what I
right?
have or do I dig for something else?
It's like I know it boils down to the order and nothing.
He needs
else,
40K.
And it's just like
I think you definitely need to put the glass last here. Well, you're what? 2 to the
no,
5th,
but I gotta trust my
32x,
gut here. I'm
320
pretty sure it's the right call.
malts. This should win guaranteed with glass
Mhm.
first, and maybe you're at
2,
risk if you put glass last.
3, 4. Yeah, that's correct. All right, here's what I got.
There's the 20s.
It's the $20. Another one in the near future.
Sweet.
All right, good luck.
Doc has a little bit more money to walk around, but HBox is not far behind.
I love seeing HBox reactions when he scores something. Really, anything happens. HBox happy.
Ooh, red seal. It is a diamond, but not that great of a diamond. He isn't that far away with the 4s. If a hack shows up, ooh, that's a lot of econ too, but unfortunately, I don't know if it's better than the rebate.
It definitely is with all these re-triggers, a Chad on top, and you're incentivized to play diamonds anyways with this greedy fella up top. Doc built into that flush 5 now. It's at least $17 on your final hand.
HBox is also pretty well built into diamonds, at least enough to take a lot of advantage out of the rough gem here. So we might be seeing the gift card go bye-bye. We're spending the balance. We're getting the PlayStation 2 from GameStop. We're picking up some rock candy for the way home.
Problem is, these blinds are getting bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Black stake comes with some of that higher stake scaling and gift card, 50 chips, as well as a bit extra malt for that swashbuckler. We may see some reliance on lucky cards or maybe even that glass.
Doc mailing in his rebate. Both of our players picking up rough gem here. Oh.
That's bad that Doc was able to roll down here because now he has to decide if he wants to get rid of rough gem.
And he
yeah,
will.
HBox. Well, HBox has been very consistently rolling down a lot. Likely to also see Invis here at an inopportune time, though next to a very big Temperance, and takes the econ lead.
This Invisible is going to be interesting because they both have a very not great Eternal.
I would rather have a second Greedy for sure. But yeah, it should. Well, actually, no. All the Jokers were picked up in the same order, so should see similar hits here.
20 mold hits for Doc on that Red Seal Ace.
I mean, the biggest factor here right now is if there's no more glass in the seed, if HBox can keep drawing that glass, it's almost impossible to fight against. Joker slots basically locked in. We're also on Zodiac,
so
though. It's
many
crazy.
retriggers.
That was the only piece of glass.
It's like Doc will at least get a flush 5 level if he decides to hold on to one of these blue seals.
Yeah, with the Greedy Joker for that guaranteed mult, the holographic, able to scale it up a bit.
No money hits, but Doc does have $48. The Eris level is going to be very valuable.
Ooh, 2 Spectrals, 2 chances at an Ecto. And with the Juggler in shop, Doc goes for it.
A Ouija. Ooh, Familiar's nice.
I hope we see an Ecto because I'm curious if Doc was looking at the Juggler or the Acrobat.
Passing on the Familiar. Doesn't want to bloat the deck. Already at 54.
No Ecto, but a Deja Vu for that 4 if that Justice shows up.
You see what else is there? Over there to the left, hiding behind the deck. You see what I'm seeing?
I think HBox a little too built into flushes this game to go for that. Calculator, we're going to need another 30-second violation photograph. HBox also going to see.
What do you do here? What are you getting rid of?
You
I think there's an obvious answer.
Well, Doc actually built into these 4s is bad for Doc.
Yeah.
I think you sell Dusk. No glass. Or you sell Chad. Actually, you probably sell Chad because of all the base malt you can build up with those lucky 4s before playing the photograph. Also,
both of
Doc
his red seal targets are not ideal.
Yeah, Doc put the red seal on the 4 and not the face guard. HBox might be more tempted to do the opposite. Speaking of HBox,
opting not to play the glass.
I think he's safe here. Safe with the bonus, wondering if he can throw the lucky first or needs the glass.
Doing a little bit of math.
With the calculator, we're going to need Zano to have a talk with him after this. I think against Doc, you should be allowed a calculator. And actually, Doc himself
that's the
said,
one bonus you get.
Doc himself has said, if you're against me, I don't care if you use a calculator. All right. Is it enough? Plenty of chips. 25 malt in that swashbuckler.
$20
No
hit.
malt from the luckies, though. It's enough.
There we go.
And here's that photo. Where will HBox land? Doc sold Invis. And my photo next roll.
Now, if he just takes both of these packs, because that was just that was the small blind he was in, right? So if he doesn't do any re-rolling, he can get an Invis hit. Hopefully it's not bad, and then pick up the photo later. But either way, and we have a face card.
The red seal queen. Doc with no red seal face card.
Unless there's one in this pack right here. Nope.
Polychrome also quite strong. Full house levels for Doc, able to utilize that.
And
there's the photo.
It is.
Selling photo for chat doesn't feel right. I don't think it is the move for HBox at all. But will he sell a Dusk?
Doc trying to find something in the shop. Gets an Eris level. Spins the wheel. Nope. Another chance at a wheel. Very expensive.
Melissa.
Even at $2. A nice strength target. Maybe get those up to 4s. But we got to get some face card value.
I think he's selling the Dusk.
There it goes.
But if Invis hits Swash, this is really bad.
Yeah. We know that this is a Wrathful in the judgment.
Can Judgment summon Eternals? Is HBox's question. But now it's just a wait to see, does Invis hit the Eternal? Because if not, HBox looking real good. 3 and 4 chance. He's in a strong position. Still needs to take 2 lives from Doc.
Doc has no glass. No purple to make glass. And a
HBox
photo that's
loves
not
purple.
really doing much. HBox has another blind to play. We do know some. I believe we have some $20 coming soon. Is up a
Maybe
purple
he did lose
seal.
the Dusk. But the great thing about this photograph showing up now for HBox doesn't have to risk glass to beat the blind, which maybe he was in that position before picking it up. So if he doesn't see another diamond, might be a little awkward. There it is. Will he drop the king? Just going to hold on to everything. Definitely not the spot you want to be in with luckies to look for.
With the jack, he should
only-
be fine enough with all these
only
bonus cards.
Yeah, this is going to be plenty similar to the hand he played against Doc in the PvP.
And
No
20 mult
money,
hit.
though.
All right. Now we find out the Swash comes back to haunt him. Or we just get back the Dusk that we got rid of for the photo.
Photo!
That's real good. That's a real good. That's one of the ones you want.
That's a pretty good hit. Photo or Chad there with the glass card both. I think, yeah, Photo was just the best hit. And Doc without glass as well this PvP.
HBox realizing that he has a very strong Joker lineup, especially with the Red Seal face card and some glass.
And in
Let's
a
listen in.
position to take down Doc.
Welcome back.
Hello there. So how about them New York Knicks?
How about them Knicks?
Are you a Knicks fan?
No, I don't follow sports ball of any kind.
It's okay. Yeah, sports can be tricky.
Tricky, you say?
Yes. Tricky indeed.
Well, that sucks.
Not a great draw so far for Doc. Needs
that
another
flush
jack.
house.
These players have been silent this game.
Doc got rid of the Diamond King earlier and drew the other one for the flush house.
Well,
with
the full
force.
house would have been fine. Risking missing the full house here for nothing. Hits the flush house, though. Full house
Okay.
very marginally
So what you
worse. A
got?
bit of
Once
a,
again, here goes something.
and it might even been photo last year, but HBox in a great spot to take it.
320 mold hit for Doc.
Will HBox realize he doesn't need to play glass?
Good luck, Doc.
Send it, why not?
You gotta.
No break either.
That makes sense.
1
Unpunished.
2-1.
1-1. Game 2 on Doc's home court. He might not know sports ball, but going down on your home court is not great. But the game's not over yet. But being up double photo with no glass, it's going to be tough for Doc to come back.
Glass in the Arcana.
Finally, some purples and a red seal 3. The purples are nice, but the deck is very large. HBox needs to breathe and make sure the circulatory system is working properly. DNA in the shop for Doc. It is eternal, which is not great.
Running out of slots up top. Not
Yeah.
many jokers that will make you consider changing this build around. Doc building up these flush 5 levels. Not quite built into flush 5 of faces yet.
Couple of flush house levels do help.
Orbital tag is what HBox is looking at.
3 levels?
With not much to find in the shops. Well, you're on Zodiac. There's plenty to find in the shops.
Yeah.
Death is really what HBox wants to see due to being up that glass, hoping the justice is not there for Doc.
Doc opting for another level.
Both players should be plenty fine in the blinds. So many retriggers with this photograph. The black stake scaling pretty much negated at this point.
We could be in for a legendary pop-off on HBox's side if he takes the next PvP.
It's up to how much glass Doc is able to find. Going to be up on Econ this ante. Already ahead 4 rerolls. If he finds enough, obviously 2 Dusks. Going to be a lot of scoring. We're on Zodiac. The seed is due for some glass.
We've only seen 1 or 2 so far. No, just the 1. Yeah, just the 1 Glass King in HBox's deck. Not a lot of purples, not a lot of tarot generation, even though there's a lot of it in the shop. There's not been hardly any justice. And Doc needs a couple of $20 hits here so he can do some rolling around.
Chips the flush 5. So much chips and malt. Should be plenty fine to live without photograph. HBox
there it
also
is.
going to get some of the luckies in hand. Very big to at least keep up some with Doc to not make that potential glass gap grow
Chariot is
too
nice.
large. Oops, all 6s sucks to pass on that.
It's a bummer, yeah. More levels in the flush house.
I'm
More
loving
levels in the
HBox
heiress.
getting the chat on these luckies, getting every bit of value. It's hard to keep up in these lucky procs now that he's down the dusk.
Brutal
But easy to
$5
beat the
temperance.
blinds. Look at that photograph. $20 hit. He's popping off. That's it, though. $30 heading into the next shop. And Doc enters the last blind.
Also a hermit up top as well. A lot of money on HBox's
Actual
side.
hermit block, looking for the temperance or justice
The
cards.
gift card. The gift card paying dividends. $24 temperance. Doc did pick up both of the clearance sale vouchers. HBox has not picked up any of Doc's temperance was $5.
Yeah, 5. And there's been a few temperances this game. We're on Zodiac. I mean, it's gone a long way, that gift card advantage. And Hungry Bucks able to somewhat keep up here. Still hasn't. I'm worried we're not going to use this hermit before we spend.
We gotta
below.
rip that.
But never mind. Another
we found the temperance
to catch up even more.
Rip it quick. Well, we lose a little bit of hermit value, but
he knows the hermit's coming up. The
yeah,
justice block is going to happen.
Doc playing a flush house, kings first, one lucky card, does $29, $20 hit,
Still gets the
another
$20,
20.
20,
Got some nice
60.
money over in Doc's side.
His last chance to find some glass. HBox not guaranteed to draw his, but at a good position with 2 photos.
Doc holding on to the chariot, hoping for the justice block as well.
Death, the ace in hand. That ace
Pretty
playing for a
nice.
full house going to be way stronger than what he's done previously. And also going to rip this Emperor with the highest amount of blocks, looking for justice.
Ooh,
A fool for death upstairs, going to help his draw a lot. At least
No
to gain
blue
more
wheel.
polychrome, which with this double dusk, each of
I
those
think he's
polychrome
making
going to be...
steel.
Doc, you have 2 dust. The polychrome is... We have full house levels. Why are we building into full house if we're not deathing the polychrome that gives over 3x? Fool, death, could have easily had the draw, able to greet it. And
we
now
could
is
have found a
praying
star
for justice in these rerolls.
HBox popping off. Looks like got another $20 hit.
$50 in the shop. Doc, only enough for 2 more rerolls to find some glass.
There it is.
Oh, wow. The
With the
nearly
death upstairs.
last possible chance. It's justice, death. That's very deep. HBox also gets the death upstairs, though, for the additional glass. Still with the Joker advantage, I think, because Dusk providing only 6 or 3 X2s.
It's coming down to the wire. Looks like we're going to be opting for a red seal ace here.
HBox needs to draw his glass, or he could maybe just roll into the justice up here, putting him in a good spot.
We have $75. We're going to see more shop than Doc did.
It re-rolls those scale real quick.
Yeah. Especially if
And
we're spending
especially-
stuff as we roll.
Yeah, Doc buying those random tarots, only $1. Those vouchers doing some work.
It's unfortunately not a flower pot seed, much to the chagrin of all the flower pot enjoyers. Malf is a very well-known flower pot enjoyer. Loves the flower pot. I see a couple people in the chat also saying the same as well. I think one more
Not
reroll
gonna
for the
see
justice.
Glass.
There it is.
Never mind. It's last reroll. Justice, death, upstairs, HBox. He's happy.
Oh boy.
He is happy.
Now this is going to be a PvP.
Just listen in.
Welcome back.
He can't speak. Five hands and 2 discards.
Also gets the justice, death, the red seal if he's able to draw the queen. I don't love not dropping 5, but there's no way to fumble not having a glass face card. There's the king.
the glass.
Best possible draw. Red seal for the justice, death, and the king to go first.
However, it's It is going to be difficult to draw the rest now that we already have our hand at the beginning.
I mean, there's nothing else to find. Oh, red seal face card. Never mind.
Yeah.
That is something you want to find. That's an additional 4x.
Especially with a justice and a death up top. We got to just discard to find it. A wise Balatro player once said, if you don't discard or play 5, you don't deserve your draw. Do you know who that was?
It is the law. That's Nandre's law. We've got... You only need to hold on to 1 red seal and this glass king here.
Doc has the flush house. Did not draw any of the luckies, I don't think.
Last line.
And with turn order, here's...
We could do it. We don't have time if you want, but we don't have.
You can do yours first because I got 3 hands left.
All right.
Here's Doc's hand.
I suppose.
He does have the onus.
That's it.
$321 mil.
Looks like he bottom decked some of his luckies in the other red seals, which is unfortunate. One discard
No red
left.
seal queen yet.
25 cards. Could this be it? Does not draw it, but a lot of glass. Breathe, H-Box.
Instead of Xenos 07.
What are we going to make here? We definitely want the red seal glass. We already have our glass face card. Killing me. The slow moving 2, inching closer to destiny with that death ready to create another.
Good luck, Doc.
I'm praying. There's a chance. You might got it.
Brace yourselves.
Oh my god.
H-Box takes
Good
it,
shit,
beating
man.
the former champion.
Oh, Lee.
Sick.
I'm sorry.
Do you believe in miracles? Well, you shouldn't, because this was just a fantastic
Oh my
game
God,
from
I'm
H-Box.
Oh, bro. I look up to you so much. I'm sorry.
Hey, good job, man.
Thank you.
This was such a wild seed. It was in the first ante there were like 2 standard packs, and I don't usually open them, but I opened them for science, and then that
This is
takes
what I'm
me
talking about.
basically nothing
Doc
or
being
whatever.
confident.
And then in ante 2 there was the spectral pack Onk, and so you copy the dust. We both
I had 2 dusks. I sold a dusk for photograph, and
Holy.
I onked, or I hit the invisible joker on photograph.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because we had the 2 dusks and basically nothing else, I just couldn't get any momentum, couldn't get any money, because it's like, in order to survive, I gotta play all my hands,
You know,
and then I get no money. You did lose a life to an early blind.
I
and they
lost
gave you
2
4
lives
bucks.
actually to early blinds, but I realized if I can survive just that next ante, I'd get double dusk, and then I found photo chat, and you know, I looked inside, and it was just
Yeah.
one of those crazy things.
Yeah, it was like the first 3 antes, I just didn't buy anything. I just had $4 the whole time. And then finally, in like the last 2 antes, just the last 2, I was able to, get the money from the lucky cards and start to build something.
Yeah.
But the
Dude,
last card didn't show up for me.
I saved just enough money to get one last reroll, and I had one last glass. I found Justice in the shop. It was just crazy. I don't know. It's like all my. It really is a game of luck sometimes, and it just kind of added up. But yeah, very, very insanely wild fucking hand.
Yeah, crazy, man. Good job.
Thank you, bud.
Where do you want to go?
Insane second game.
HBox econ gap that game. That's crazy.
Holy.
$3 money difference.
That gift card, that was the best pickup. The temperance value that you got out of that for the rest of the game was just so good. Looking at the money diff, it doesn't look like it's that much different. 394 to 441 doesn't look insanely different, but it was like that gift card. Doc not being able to pick it up. I think if Doc is able to keep in line with that money and not having to play down every single hand with those dusks and not have anything to go into the shops and missing things that HBox was allowed to pick up, could have been a different game. But HBox takes game 1 and game 2. Fantastic performance.
2-0 against the champ, doing what I couldn't. And we'll see if he can. I mean, if we see a 3-0, it might go down in history.
The momentum is there. HBox is playing fantastic right now. Had some really good coaching apparently, and the pop off. You can't. I don't know if you can see it, but going crazy on the YouTube side of things.
Players in the world in 2 different games in 1 week. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What? This is fucking crazy. Oh, I hope I muted. Okay,
I told you the pop off was gonna be legendary.
This is so. What?
All right.
And we're going to painted white. I'd be doing the same thing, man. I'd be doing the same thing. Absolutely. Especially with those 2 games. And like going up against Doc, like Doc's the Balatro guy, right? Everybody's like he teaches the University of Balatro. Getting 2-0 against Doc, I'd be popping off too.
He beat the university.
I think he gets the university now. I think that's how that works, right?
There's some kind of bylaw about that. We'll have to check with the BU students, but
Dean
I think
HBox
that's right.
is in the chair right now.
Both players going Spaceman, and it does proc to get out in this big blind in 1.
Now, what you might not know, chatters, if you're watching, and you can see it in Doc's side of things, you have to shake up the astronaut in order for him to proc. HBox might not know that. Doc might get some more Spaceman procs because he's shaking it a little bit harder.
Doc's still getting that full house level. We know he loves his full house levels. Didn't play them last game. I think if he played that Polychrome, maybe had a little bit more of a chance. But
now,
when he can get those levels going, he can be a dominant player.
This may be foolish of me because I know it's early in the season, but contender for Game of the Year? It's got to be up there, right?
Sure. For sure.
It's got to be
Both
up
of
there.
These games. I mean, just great watches all around.
Painted's an interesting choice. How often were you all picking Painted last year? Because like I watched a lot, but I didn't get to see everything. I've seen a lot of Painted this year.
Painted wasn't, I think, a popular one, but I think Vagabond, maybe even Sizak, I'm not sure about that one, and Doc have been choosing it a little bit. That hand size is nice. The limited Joker slots, I mean, we've seen both games. I think Eternals showing up, limiting the Joker slots is where HBox was thriving. Not having to worry about all the min-maxing of a tiny little econ Joker filling the remaining bits. So I'm curious if Doc was the one who picked Painted or if it was HBox.
Not much to see in these shops so far. We do have an abstract and a license. A license is going to be a lot to get online. is nice X mult, but we got a lot to do in order to get that to be valuable for us as HBox takes up the chicken looking Joker. I don't know. What do you see when you look at abstract?
Chicken Joker. Sorry. If that answers your question. Clearly a chicken.
So,
and definitely not a snowman.
Someone in chat asked it in another stream. It might have been Mouth stream or maybe when he was doing scrims against Nandre, and someone in chat said, "I see my parents fighting." I don't see that. I see the chicken. I see the chicken.
Talk. Getting good value. The gold seal pickup very big. He's drawn it up to $25 in this shop. Continuing to play those full houses to get out of these blinds. While HBox, I think, building a bit into flushes once again with the Spaceman.
We got some lucky cards. Lucky did a lot of work in these last two matches. Maybe the queue's dried up. Maybe it's going to be even wilder.
Yeah, Glass showing up last second for both players last game. Kind of crazy.
But honestly, I like it when it's like that. You don't know if they're going to make it out of the blinds. We got to depend on some lucky hits. We got to depend on some additions, some enhancements. And then the scoring comes at the end. It's just like the perfect payoff. HBox, maybe not familiar with the painted, realizing that we're down one Joker slot, trying to pick up that trio with no space. Might be jettisoning the Spaceman as Doc holds on to the Spaceman and only the Spaceman.
And the Jokers for the full house levels are coming. Still only one proc from that Spaceman. Doc getting on a bit better of a hand, though HBox might just be looking for the 4-of-a-kind anyways. We're also seeing Doc get a huge amount of value, really showing that Painted Deck was a good pick for him. The gold card, the gold seal, the lucky cards, drawing them, trying for the Spaceman, playing a full houses only. It's a hard thing to fight against here.
How are we feeling about this voucher?
You gotta buy it.
It is very good.
HBox did not, which is a little concerning, but only $4. Spent down, got to reroll this ante, and didn't have that same gold seal money. I mean, he got the trio over Doc, though, and that is a huge factor in this first PvP. Let's listen in.
Howdy.
Hello.
See, I think Painted Deck had its moments. It could be fun for the family and friends.
So locked. Just spamming 3-of-a-kinds, not even trying for the full houses. Out of that Spaceman now. With this trio, nearly impossible for Doc to have a chance here.
And the Wily as well is helping out a lot. I think that's Wily. I never remember.
Yeah, just a clear gap in scoring Jokers. Spaceman doing some work, though, fighting back.
Oh, sorry, I think I disconnected. My bad. Sorry,
No, it's
all good.
Right.
I'll take the next one.
Two locked in. Doc going for a little bit of a value squeeze, just costing one potential lucky proc.
And we see the voucher difference. Doc has a $3 temperance, literally net zero. And HBox is able to pick up banana.
And a Wraith at $2. Nicer to see that. Doc, we'll see how much he spends before he opens the Spectral, but I imagine with this many free slots, there's no way you can pass on it.
$24 Wraith is expensive.
$24. Yikes. Temperance upstairs so you can get some econ back online. What was it? It was probably like an obelisk or something. Instantly sold from HBox. No one could even see.
It's way too fast. It was the order.
The order. A banned Joker, so HBox knowing, just get rid of that thing. Don't want Xano to see. We already got those calculator infractions. And Doc goes I mean, that's really unlucky for HBox. Doc opening that with $24, goes familiar, just gets more value in the deck instead of a Wraith that he likely would have taken. Or even if he didn't take it, HBox could have been up a very impactful rare instead of just this trio.
Oh, and there's a Dusk on HBox's side.
HBox did just get rid of the Scholar, which would have been quite strong. Cycling out green, there is a tiny bit more value to get from that Fortune Teller there.
Doc passing on the potassium, has reached his daily allotted, and is only going Space Joker.
He doesn't
Shaking him
want
up, not hitting.
any mult upstairs to play as many full houses as possible.
Once the gold cards in hand, once the gold seals. Money is the exact same right now for both of them. And we see a lot less on Doc's side to show for it, with Dusk Trio, Banana, and Wily on HBox's side.
Definitely spent in different ways. Doc a roll ahead and has all these valuable cards from the familiar, from the card back with that gold seal. Negative Dusk just rips it with this lineup and it hits Dusk.
The
That
Ecto
was
is
crazy.
so good, but that was a wild rip.
That was crazy.
I appreciate it. You know what? When in doubt, YOLO it out.
I mean, you got your wins against Doc. Go for the high roll. That's the way you
Yep.
get your third one. And Doc is likely going to have to lose this Spaceman when we see that incantation on his side. I think I'd still keep the trio for that Ecto for sure, but keeping the Nanner
Which would you rather have on painted? A Ouija or an Ecto? Both same outcome in terms of hand size.
Gotta be an Ecto.
Extra
That
Joker
extra
slot.
Joker slot. I mean, we saw last game, both players with that Eternal were locked in, unable to take so many good things. Had to sell the Dusk even. Joker slots can very much decide games.
If it's me, I'm
Doc
ripping
with-
that Ouija all day and I'm getting nothing but nines. Got some lucky
Magician
cards.
upstairs. Able to get a lot of value here with this full house, nines and kings. Two gold cards.
Nice shake.
Shaky.
We gotta not fall into the trap that we did before of playing down with hardly any money for the Dusk. But Doc does have a good amount.
At least has interest this time. We're also on white stakes, so not going to have those same struggles. Will he play down for Wraith a bit here? Lucky Queen, 4 luckies in the deck, already on nines and kings at the moment. Passes on it, and again opens that Spectral with plenty of money. Spaceman finally goes 1 Joker in the lineup to 4 for HBox.
See you later, Spaceman. You served us well. Now you're out in the galaxy floating around. Maybe not at the speed of sound, but let's listen in on this first PvP.
There we go.
Second PvP.
Hello.
What's up, Doc? Do you get that a lot? Someone just hit you with that?
That one in particular? No,
Yeah.
not really.
Really?
Not really. Okay, that's
What's
fair.
up, Dak?
That's valid.
Those were some powerful lucky procs. Doc, gonna need them to hit as
2 of them.
well to have a chance here, but really that trio gonna likely take just another life. The malt, chips, X malt. That's all that HBox has right now, and it is dominant.
Okay.
Unfortunately for HBox, no money procs anytime soon in this lucky queue, as we know from Doc. So we'll have a tough time getting out of this money hole. Meanwhile, Doc at $16 already, and also gonna gain some interest or life loss money after this PvP.
Unfortunately, not drawn a full house to keep the steal in hand, so he has to play it. It's still not
How
going to
about
be
that
enough.
one?
Hits the $20. HBox up 4-2. Silence.
A hush falls over the crowd. So we have a significant lead if we're HBox. Obviously, we don't know that entirely.
Well, there's a
But
big lead
4 to
for
2
Doc at the
is
moment.
pretty commanding lead, but all depends on what Doc can do with this extra money that he does have. The hallucination, very nice. HBox can also pick it up. Couple flush levels. Some more full house levels. Doc taking that voucher. No vouchers being able to take in for HBox due to the money difference. So Doc is going to be able to use this Emperor without having to sacrifice the Magician, but we'll put it on these face cards anyways. And
Be a
rewarded
long
with the
time
Hermit.
before we see that $20 hit for HBox as well. Just getting out of these blinds and one at least gets the $3 payout. I'm not going to see the $20 in that. Was that a judgment into
That was a
holographic
judgment.
Sixth Sense?
That's very good. Because unless HBox decides to rip that, he will not see it, and Doc could get a spectral advantage.
There's so many spectrals that hit right now. Ankh being the biggest one, but Aura, Deja Vu, Cryptid, Talisman, Purple Seals, Blue Seals, literally anything is just more workable on Painted.
And that voucher makes it so much more valuable because we can block multiple spectrals if we want to see if we can
Aura
get something a
not
little
gonna
bit
be one you
better.
wanna block.
Or we could rip the aura and get foiled again.
Mime and Shop. Doc will see this next round. No steel or gold for HBox, but something that is always tempted on Painted.
Believe we'll see Doc picking that up. We have the steel, we have the gold. There's a lot of value there. We need to get some X mult, and that mime with those steels will help out a lot. Goodbye, popcorn. Full house level at 7.
The full house level alone, I think, is full countering the Banana and Wily Joker over on HBox's side.
The 20 mult hits also don't hurt. HBox picking up the mime. Speculatively, we can get some steel and some gold later. And we don't have a lot of levels, probably in the 3 of a kind or the full house like Doc has. So keeping the Wily, I think, is still valuable, but we definitely need some econ generation if we're HBox on that side. So letting go of the Gold Joker is an interesting choice, but we do still need the chips. But with the Banana, the Dusk, and the 3 of a kind trio, I think we're fine without the chips. At least
Yeah,
right
you're
now.
allowed to get rid of this Wily. We saw how easy he was getting through the blinds just by playing 3 of a kind. We 45,000 there. The 3x in the lineup. I think just after winning those PvPs, maybe thinking if I keep this up, I can get another one. Though doesn't know what Doc is working on.
Is it Ouija time? It worked the first time.
It ain't the worst Ouija. No lucky cards in the draw, unfortunately.
We're ripping.
And we hit 2s.
Get your Wii Jokers ready, chat.
Yikes. Maybe hack, but we don't. We already have the Dusk. There's not much he can benefit from other than an idol. We'll see if he can pull off 2 wins with a Ouija.
We can get some enhancements on that. Not too shabby. Doc's base full house is a lot higher than the 5 of a kind right now, I believe, right? I wasn't paying attention to what we're at. We're at level 6.
We're about to see the strength of it here. Blue Seal on top. No more spaceman.
Yeah.
Level 7.
Definitely higher than the 5 of a kind base.
$20. Gold card payout. Doc is doing a really good job of gaining value over HBox at the moment. Better deck, great jokers, just lacking that 3x. So I don't know if that 3x will be enough for HBox to keep the lead. Oh yeah, did Dog not see mime?
I don't think he's
He
there
definitely
yet.
would have taken it. No, he was.
Oh, he has tarot
Those-
voucher.
Ah,
He hasn't seen it yet. Probably see it here.
good gone.
Maybe not here.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's a
maybe
big
after.
variance. If that's keeping HBox in this Joker wise. Come on, Doc. Rip the Ouija.
Nah, we just get out of here. We just get. I mean, well, we know, but
Incantation, a tempting thing. Any amount of glass is a 4x. Doc with so much base malt on the full house, able to throw anything, but I think there's too many good cards to even consider the Ouija there.
There's the mime.
There's the mime finally showing up.
We gotta
2
find some
rerolls
chariots.
versus 6 for Doc. And this guy thinks Tarot Tycoon is good.
Well, to be fair, we did say earlier it is a good pickup, but it's hurting him a little bit right
This
now.
round, we'll see. Howdy.
Hey there.
Pure stone wall. Locked
Cordial
in
hellos.
gamer. Can spam those 3 of a kind 2s. Even 4 of a kind, why not? And then saving those lucky cards for Dusk.
Doc does have the steal for mime. Possibly looking for a 6 for that. Or did we already play a hand?
HBox really needs these lucky cards to lock in to have a chance here.
Ooh. Was that our first hand? Doc played 2 6s with the 6 cents.
Did he have a pair of 6s?
Yeah, he played a pair of 6s.
Well, that was not ideal.
Maybe he
Oh,
wasn't
why not?
wanting the.
But this is something.
Maybe trying to draw some more.
He must have played a
luckies?
hand before.
Some golds.
No lucky procs for Doc, and it's not even enough, I assumed.
That was also not ideal.
I mean, Doc on 1.
4-1.
HBox.
Balatro.
H-Box up 4-1 on Doc
You
game
know
3.
His heart's got to be beating, but it would be very hard for Doc not to find something to counter this trio, this ante. He's been ahead on value, ahead on deck fixing, ahead in rolls every single ante, but just the one that mattered is where HBox was ahead, finding that 3x rare.
We just need some X-Malt on Doc's side, and we're not seeing it. We do see 8-ball, though.
Justice is the X malt that Doc needed.
Contemplating getting rid of something for the 8-ball. Might be goodbye to Golden Joker. With the Dusk, playing 8s at the end and a full house. Could give some good value, especially with that voucher pickup. But that's not entirely what we really need just yet. A flush?
Oh yeah, there's
Not
5
great
hands. Doc
either.
probably already used his hand before playing those 6s.
Oh, yeah,
Just in
might
that
have.
PvP there. Here's the Justice. King draw, Jack draw as well. Definitely not one you can pass up on, just to add more value to any deaths in the future.
Mm-hmm. And he's obviously thinking, if I see the Justice, H-Box sees the Justice. I cannot be down to Justice when I'm already down 4-1. And just getting outpaced with that trio. Ooh, and there's the Ankh.
There is the Ankh. Kind of a hard thing to use, but there's a lot of jokers that Doc could see that will make him rip this Ankh. Nothing too important in the lineup other than the Dusk.
Holding on to those 8s. Definitely wants to get 8-ball value. Does draw another one. And also the Ouija paying off once again for HBox. Ouija's good pick. I like it, especially on painted. You got a lot of hand size. You can sacrifice a little bit of it, and you're going to be able to draw a lot of your cards, especially when a lot of them get turned into twos. Two's not amazing, but not bad either if we can find a hack. And just having glass on them with the dusk is going to be amazing. And there goes the banana.
Banana finally pops. Will the Cavendish show its face? Maybe in this Mega Buffoon. Still hasn't picked up that hand voucher, and likely won't be able to here.
Has there ever been a Cavendish break in MLB? I'm putting a bounty on it. First person to break their Cavendish during an MLB match, 10 gifted subs. Or I'll add that to the charity pot at the end. I'll add it to the charity pot at the end.
Sounds good. I'm betting Bear is going to be the one to take that.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing. Especially after he had like 3 dice trying to do it. Doc pivoting into flush house. The full house is definitely stronger, but if we can get the flush house level up, it'll be even better.
And has to use his one piece of glass to get out here. HBox hasn't risked it yet. Doesn't
No
break
breaks.
though.
We got to find something here, and it's got to be good.
Well, just the levels with the glass is so much and so much harder for HBox to utilize that X malt.
Red Seal Emperor.
And another Justice is going to help quite a lot. As well as the strength for the 7, we get it go Red Seal Glass 8s potentially.
Maybe we see him burn it down for the final hand to Ankh the Dusk for the extra glass triggers in PvP. If he does, provided he doesn't find anything else. I don't know how likely that is, but we're holding on to the Ankh for something. Retriggers on glass, especially Red Seal, are very good, and that'll definitely be an advantage over HBox to at least keep Doc alive, but he'll have to rebuild after that. No 6 cents value. We also need to survive here, which we're not drawing too crazy.
Just a full house with 1 steal, maybe even no steal, wins it. The levels are crazy.
There's the Red Seal
Justice
glass.
Is going to go on the Red Seal. Be surprised. Doc not strengthening the 10 and the 7. Just going to throw it on both these 7s instead. We'll have to play the gold for that guaranteed out. This is going to be
Definitely got to keep the steal. I'd rather have $3 less or $6 less than I could and be alive.
Yeah, definitely needed the steal to get out there. And 40 seconds in this last shop. Just going to rip the Ankh now.
We're ripping.
We're
gripping 50. And ripping.
Oh, wants a chance to see all of those jokers again. Still going to go for this hallucination value.
Got 30 seconds. So does the pizza guy. Oh, and the extra money is nice.
One
but
last proc.
We gotta see something in the next 10 seconds here.
Hard Sharp was definitely playable. Time pressure.
Going down to the wire.
Getting to Doc. 3 seconds. Match point.
I'm glad we'd have to panic over a buzzer beater this time.
The Lusty's a nice pickup though.
Back.
Welcome.
It's the box. How's it going?
It's going all right. I did lose a little bit of my juice, my sauce. But
you lost a little bit of juice, you said?
A little bit of juice.
The nanner is gone.
I'm hoping I found the juice.
Might have dropped the bun in the oven.
Doc Bottom deck's 5 cards here with perfect draw. There's always a chance he misses every single glass in the deck. And still probably takes it because this hand not looking too amazing from H-Box.
Yeah, five of a kind, 1 club hit. Still has the Wily, 3x, 1 glass retrigger, no steal in hand. Doc does draw 1 of his glass.
I'm in a nocturnal state of mind.
1 glass likely
Felt
seals
that,
it,
bro.
as long as Doc draws a 4 of a kind, which with this, or a full house, which with this strength will be quite easy. 3 ace left.
Maybe you should come home with me.
If he bottom decks every single 8 here, H-Box could win 3-0. There's a chance, I'm just saying right now, there's a chance that H-Box could beat Doc 3-0 if he discards his 10.
59,000.
I
Uh-oh.
have an idea.
Okay, he had to draw.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
I'd
It was
get rid
very
of that.
unlikely.
Maybe keep that. Well, no, he found the heart,
That's
so.
not the best.
Does have the flush house. 1 glass. Lusty's very nice.
So
Full
Going
house
for the
definitely
full
better, yeah.
I
house.
guess it's this.
There's gonna be plenty here, thanks to that double dusk.
See if we get some lucky
All
hits.
that base malt.
And we live for another round.
Just enough juice.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
had to get it in the double deck. Okay.
I'll accept just enough juice.
Likewise.
H-Box like,
Eight
damn.
ball. It's, I mean, he was 1 life away from 3-0ing Doc. 8 ball coming back. H-Box passes it. Not too much room in the Joker slots. Doc, plenty to
Definitely
sell.
has room. That gluttonous can go. I don't hate keeping the Lusty there with all the red with all the hearts that we have, especially the red seals being on hearts as well.
Doc, looking at the Tarot Tycoon, he's been saying
Oh,
he wants to see
Oh.
one. This has been the first that he's encountered. Doesn't pick it up right away.
we'll think on it. We'll go around the shop once or twice, see what else all the other vendors have, and then we'll come back for that. We're asking them to hold it for us, and it should be there at the front counter. Decided if we decide to pick it up. Also,
2 dusks and an 8 ball. Plenty of Tarot Gen.
I cannot handle how close these timers have gotten all night. how close these games, like even though there've been 3-1, 4-1 leads, like just going down to the wire every single time has been absolutely insane. And I don't know if Doc's letting those timers roll down intentionally just to give, because he probably knows that I'm stressing out a little bit. Or he
He's
just
stressing
hasn't really been
out.
paying attention to it, but
The 0.4,
Oof.
the 3.6, living on the edge. Both times on 1 life, I think, too.
MLBA statisticians, is there any anybody keeping track of how low the timers get? Because I would like to see that stat at the end of the season of who had the lowest timers.
Speaking of calling it close, H-Box is just barely beating that blind, not risking the glass. Calculated. Stays in it.
We have 4 8s for Doc on a dusk hand. Looking for some lucky 8-ball procs and some lucky hits just in general.
I really am curious if Doc takes this Tarot Tycoon, because that is the best chance for H-Box to take it. He doesn't have Tarot Merchant or Tycoon.
Strength,
if he's
Sun,
able
and
to-
Emperor.
That's pretty good tarots. If he's able to somewhat keep up, and Doc has those vouchers, he can definitely see some extra jokers. Doc doesn't buy it yet, though.
We're kings and 8s. We're building into the flush house. We do have a lot more levels than we had before, so the pivot is not as big of an issue going away from the full house. I believe he's on level 4
Bean
or 5.
and idle.
This shop was made for you. It's literally
Okay.
passing on the bean. Oof.
Clearly not talk well enough. But idle, 4 rerolls deep. We saw the difference of the Tarot Merchant last time. Things could get interesting if Doc picks up Tarot Tycoon. He's been saying he wants to do it, but is he scared now that he's dropped 2 games versus HBox? His experiments haven't gone well. The seed money, the standard packs that he said he normally wouldn't open.
I don't think he takes it. He has the 8-ball. He has a purple. No real reason to. He needs jokers now.
Not yet. Still doesn't even have enough money to guarantee. I mean, 4 rerolls next shop. And probably more with the Tarot Merchant to find idle. And HBox has all of these 2s for the idle as well. So on the right hit could be strong.
We get some $20 hits for Doc, especially on the dusks here at the end. Maybe a
HBox
hermit
having to
in this
risk
purple
glass here.
seal. A death. Definitely
2
want to
of
be seeing
hearts
that
hit.
if you're Doc.
2 of hearts hit with justice
Oh,
for HBox.
we just need some
And
suns.
death. So we can justice death at 2 of hearts here. Doc
Amazing pack.
likely needs to find this idol, or things could get real close in this PvP.
HBox only has $1. Definitely we want to be making a glass heart
He
definite.
just noticed the idol hit. Likely now going to see the justice death angle.
You can make an entire like reaction GIF folder from HBox's reactions just during these
His
matches.
eyes
Like
have grown and shrank at least like 10 feet.
if
you
there's
add it
no
all up.
emotes coming out of his chat on there, the chat is failing. There has to be some emotes coming out of that.
It's kind of up to whether or not Doc finds this idol, because 2 of hearts is
Mhm.
HBox's best hit. With how the deck is sorted, Doc should also have a very good hit, especially with the Sun card going to guarantee having a flush 5 of whatever it is. It's just, what are these lucky cards going to do? And how much is the Tarot Merchant going to affect the shop?
We're 4 rolls behind. I don't know when the idol came.
It was that second last roll? Oh, it was 4 rerolls.
Is Doc debating whether
And
he
then
wants
he
to
went
play
the
the
next
glass or
shop.
not?
So only 3 reroll rolls. Potentially
Oh, he wants
needed for
more
Doc.
room. Okay. Oh.
Death guard, yeah, Doc in a dominant position
Oh,
if he finds this idol.
Temperance.
Maybe even without it, with those red seal glass 8s.
Great 8-ball hits. A little bit of money, a death, and a level for the flush house.
$57. Tarot Merchant's picked
Picking it
up.
up.
I knew he was just waiting for the money.
Picking it up.
Please punish him, Tarot Merchant. Please.
The temperance helps.
Bad news. Picking up Tarot Tycoon, the only way that Doc has a chance to lose this game, by the way.
The chat. No, there's no bias in the broadcast right now. We are completely unbiased.
Custis death. 1 joker this shop. No more jokers. $9 reroll, $21 in the bank. Does he reroll? And is it
He
the
does
idol?
not.
No idol for Doc.
He's
Doc, you had the same amount of rerolls as HBox there. Where was the idol?
Here.
Sorry.
Howdy.
he's relying on the red seal 8s and the death in the glass, maybe with the dusk.
What's that noise mean?
Which noise?
Doc has a lot of glass here,
Ah.
and HBox doesn't have a perfect draw.
Oh boy.
Fly, Phoenix, fly.
There's 2 of them. Needs to be discarding 5.
Gotta let that purple go. It could be another death. It could be a glass. It could be a
That's a
sun.
new empire, man.
Yeah.
Felt that, bro.
One can only dream. He needs a ton of
It's a
luck.
sun.
Or that.
I left my
Doc
seat
with-
too.
He needs more glass. Doc has 2 dusks. Don't get too excited, chat.
Don't get too excited. Me, I left my chair too. 2 glass.
2 glass.
I guess you can go first.
5 glass for Doc.
I guess you get to go first. Look at that. Sick.
Oh, should I go first?
Well, 1,000 to 100.
Yeah, that onk.
I guess I'll do it.
Dropping
doing
that
a lot of
onus
work
on
here.
the table. Base flush 5.
That's spooky.
I think without that Justice, well, I guess Justice Seth also was needed for H-Box, but Doc really did need this full hand of glass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess it's this, or is it this, or it doesn't matter? Maybe it doesn't matter. Here goes something.
A fool.
What are the breaks like? That was pretty crunchy.
It was a king and 1-8.
This is why you're the GOAT, bro. This is why.
Oh, did you thought that was?
I
there wasn't
thought it was
any
a.
more? Did
I
you thought
literally
that
had
was-
the best draw possible, and it was yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Well, I mean,
A hermit and a death in the shop for Doc. Able to replace
Hack
that glass
for
that he lost.
H-Box.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Hey, if he had that last round, we
Oh.
could have had a game. But that just means H-Box needs the 2 of hearts hit again.
Also, look at the voucher difference. H-Box has picked up no vouchers.
Well, it's also
I love
wait,
it.
no, that's actually crazy. 6 vouchers. I thought we were on Zodiac and H-Boxes haven't loaded yet because that's how the overlay works, but it's actually just that crazy.
$400 to $195 spent. Doc has a
And
lot of tarot
Doc
value.
down jokers. Why would Doc be down jokers?
Getting rid of the sun, don't necessarily need it. All of our cards are mostly hearts anyways, at least the important ones. The rest is just fodder for Dusk.
Magician, great for H-Box. Unfortunately, has to risk glass to beat the blinds at the moment.
We gotta hope
Doc
this
may be
idol
in the
hits.
same boat.
Because if Doc keeps making red seal glass with these 2 Dusks, it's a lot of score. Strength the 8 into a 9? Was that a...
And gets another one. Starting to build into face cards, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Glass break for H-Box.
That is
2 of
some of the
hearts
breakage we saw
again.
on Doc's side. Chad is good for the idol with the 2 of hearts hit. That glass break was really unfortunate.
We gotta let the trio
Surely.
go.
Now the Cardo.
Cardo could
trio,
be glass. Cardo could be his
it's-
son.
It's so close that you need that extra little bit from trio. But I think we're gonna see a skip from H-Box. Has the hack in the Chad now. Doc needs to find something other than tarots, which will be difficult with the vouchers he's given himself. Double tag on top of the skip. Why not?
No matter what happens at the end of this, these have been some absolutely fantastic games. So the viewing audience has had an enormous treat tonight with all 3 of these games. Ups, downs, left, rights. Who knows where we're going next? But all I know, it's going to be a good time.
Again, H-Box in a position to take the entire game. The draw, he really needs to be discarding 5 here. Likely not just gonna hit a random sun card from a purple.
The skip does allow Doc a lot of time, which giving Doc a lot of time, it's like Batman. Prep time for Doc is what you don't want to give him.
Yeah, that Tarot Tycoon means he's going to be getting a lot of value here. What is this score?
Should be fine. We got some 20
It's the
hits.
20 mall proc. Yeah, it's going to be fine. But,
Tower and
too
Priestess.
crazy.
Good blocking in the shop. I actually like seeing those. I'd probably hold on to them. But the series is nice.
Yeah, with Tarot Tycoon. There's
Ooh, a
that
rebate.
Chad.
Was a rebate in the pack for?
I think it was 8-ball or Drunkard block.
Oh.
Or
So-
Lusty, probably.
There's the hack. Not great for Doc.
And 10 in the hand with the strength, but has 2 of those red seal 10s. Gonna want to get them both up to jacks.
Ooh.
What can Doc find with this extra time? And the rebate on kings now as well.
Definitely want to hold that glass till the PvP. We're definitely fine on these blinds as long as we get the flush house.
I think Doc will risk 1 glass here. We saw 50,000 with the Lusty last round. Would definitely be at risk not playing glass here.
There's our strength. No 8-ball hit on the single with Chad. Throwing out these 8s, not getting anything so far.
At least that's
8-ball
the
being a little stingy.
Tarot Tycoon to compensate. And 1
Definitely.
red seal glass being risked here.
Going for the 8 procs. Lovers. He's looking for a death, looking for justice. Not finding any.
Nothing
No
crazy,
breaks.
no breaks. Now, maybe for the first time, Doc gonna see jokers that H-Box didn't.
Red Seal 3, if only the hack was built into.
Death Fool, very good for Doc, who is on a 4 glass here, not with that same strength in the hand. Though still can only play a hand with 4 glass at the moment. Needs to hit more. Though with $42 in Terror Tycoon, very likely to hit something to help.
Doc, don't take me down to this timer again, man. Don't do it.
There are some unseen jokers. Nothing crazy.
All right. You let me breathe a little.
Before the whole weekend. Hello, friend. Oh,
Welcome back.
hello, friend. No matter what
I'm
happens,
glad you still consider me a friend.
you are. Of course, I consider you a friend. It's been great. It's been a famous occasion, to say the least.
Speaking like it's
I'm
over.
having fun. I'm having the first 2
Ooh,
games
not dropping the 2 of
actually
diamonds.
decently fun.
Never mind, gets the
I'm
draw.
having a good time.
I'm glad, bro.
We did break
No.
up glass 2 earlier.
More glass
so
in
we're
the
down.
deck, but has the hack in the Chad this time. H-Box needed this draw. I don't think he was
Mhm.
going to dig very deep.
Some 20 hits.
Not going to take turn order here.
Nothing amazing from 8-ball.
That's a lot more X-Malt on idle this ante.
Whew. That's a whole bunch. Doc definitely will see the rest of his deck. He's already gone
Hasn't he?
down to it before. I think he's one glass shy. Nope, he has all of his glass.
Okay. I guess that's how it's gotta be. Like this.
Oh yeah, has all his glass here.
I do have the onus. I apologize for the slow play.
That is okay.
Wheel surely hits.
Huh.
HBox's hand is forced.
Didn't really pan out.
4 glass in Doc's hand. 4 red seals, 2 dusks.
Me or you?
1 second, I gotta check on something.
Okay.
All right. I'm ready. Technically, you go first. We could go same time if you want, since I'm on my last life. Make it spicy.
Yeah, I'm down to count down 3, 2, 1.
Strapping in my seatbelt.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, what?
Come on, guys.
Sorry, count it down at the same time. You,
All right.
you count that. You count.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Bang. That's the best I can muster.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think HBox got it.
G.
Well done.
3-0
That'll do it.
for HBox.
Doc, GG's,
Sick.
man.
I don't have a broom in my room, but that's because HBox has it.
Good games.
Good
Good
games.
shit, man. That's
That's-
fucking cool.
That's crazy, dude. I just can't
Hell
even.
yeah.
Dude, I will say my luck some of these games was insane. My idol, like God came back and hit me twice on the idol. I removed the final purple seal and got a sun to hit a perfect flush 5. Like this was like a 1 in 100 game, even a set. I
Hashtag
feel
blessed.
it's just
Hey, check out the
crazy.
deck.
Hero Tycoon Punish.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
got my whole wish list today.
I was about to say, you're grinning
You had
from ear to
tons of
ear just like
hearts.
HBox is.
Wow, the idle pull on the twos with the hack. That's
Dang.
Hey man, it was your videos or someone taught me always take the idol. It was crazy.
yeah.
Wonder who that was.
But damn, yeah, I don't know what to say, dude. I'm thankful to have this opportunity. I had a lot of fun playing this today. I learned a lot from your videos as usual, and I don't know. Hopefully, I'm not sure how the format works to this bracket, but I'd love to play you again in the big final.
Heck yeah, man. You know, I know I saw the bracket or whatever. You know, the first 2 matches were kind of rough for you, but you had kind of tough opponents.
Yeah.
You know, open up.
Yeah, I feel like I finally got it together today and just played like a really good, solid game.
Yeah, you definitely today you earned it.
Thank you, buddy.
You won. I mean, we could say you got lucky on the idol or whatever. I think you earned it.
That means a lot to me.
Hack,
Thank you.
Hack showed up for me. I didn't take the hack.
I saw that, and the hack also popped up. I'm just like, well, if I get that, that's gonna be an extra magnitude of 4, so
Ouija
I'll take it.
into 2s.
I'm not a hack.
Ouija
bully.
into 9s.
Good job.
The only line.
Thank you, man. Oh, what a day.
Ouija enjoyers are up. Can you believe it? 2 Ouija. Where's C-Dubs? Somebody check on C-Dubs. He's never going to believe this.
There it is. Doc's first loss of the season, HBox's first win, and it is a clean sweep. 3-0. Black Stake Ghost, Zodiac Black, and Painted White. Doc got the Tarot Tycoon he's been asking for all season, and it comes back to bite him.
I mean, absolutely phenomenal games from HBox. I know there's been a little bit of talk like the rookies got to go against absolute sharks in the beginning of the season. Some people have rougher roads than others, but this just goes to show you, doesn't matter if you're a rookie, if you've been in the league for 4 seasons, you can still come out and get a 3-0 dub against one of the best
He's
players
got
in the league,
names.
and HBox has done that.
We saw Bushy earlier today taking down a former champion Raffle in one of those games, and here HBox showing the rookies are looking good this season.
I mean, Bean, it was an absolute honor casting with you. Like, to be
What a
front
match.
seat to this, we were literally just like courtside watching this brawl. fantastic performance from HBox, fantastic performance from Doc. HBox just played a solid game through and through. And like I said, that divergence of taking some unconventional lines any given Sunday, or in this case, any given, Thursday, those Ouija hits can be the difference between winning and getting 0-3. Now, don't feel too good about this, because that could come back to bite you when you have to go up against Doc. So, any thoughts?
I gotta do my part. HBox did his. I honestly, I've been rooting for Doc this season because I'm hoping he makes playoffs. And this,
You
not
want that
helping his chances.
finals rematch for sure.
I think he's in a tough league. He's got Sizak, Fur, who are really gunning for that playoff spot this season. So not a guarantee.
I mean, I may be a little bit biased, but this is my vote for at least match of the season. I was like, my heart's racing, and I don't know. I'm just watching. So, viewing audience, hope you enjoyed it, because these were some fantastic games. Bean, any closing thoughts of these incredible games that we saw and the future of the rest of the season?
Cinema. Nothing else to say. Absolute cinema. HBox knows how to perform and put on a show. And no better player to do it against than Doc.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks for joining me, Murph.
Thank you as well. And we will see, well, at least you guys will see me tomorrow with Zano at 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. It's going to be a long Friday. Stick around. Stay tuned. All right, YouTube. I will see you guys later. Twitch, you know where we're going. See you over in the 24-hour channel. C Lab TV. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.